I want everybody to know right now that I feel completely combobulated this morning. Yes.
Why isn't that a word?
Oh, you know what I've just noticed?
What?
Your side hair is growing back. It looks like it's grown like twice as much since yesterday.
Yeah, this is what I call bedhead.
Yeah. All right.
But
no,
my
it's
side
like
hair.
your side hair. Why does it look like it's twice as much side hair as yesterday?
Nothing grows evenly on me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just grows like,
All right.
it grows together, but like in its own patches.
But you're due for probably a head shave here pretty soon, right?
I'm due for an around the world treatment, if you know what I mean.
So, jeez.
I mean, you know, everything. Everything.
Just dip your whole body in in wax.
Yes.
Just like they dip that cone in that either the chocolate or the red stuff that then hardens on your ice cream cone.
We go to a place, you know it, Bo's Ice Cream, where they have chocolate,
Yeah.
cherry, raspberry, and and butterscotch
Dips.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the deal on those dips? I'm pretty sure the reason why those shells harden is I believe there's a good amount of coconut oil in the mix because there's a certain, did you know, like coconut oil is like a liquid at like 1 degree and like at 75 degrees or something. And then at 76, it turns into like a total solid.
Yeah, I mean, you go to store shelves. Sometimes they're white jars of gook.
Yeah, coconut oil.
Coconut oil gook.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew, can you look up the temperature, please? At what temperature is coconut oil a liquid, and at what temperature does it become a solid? But it's like just like 1 degree makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, delicious coconut oil.
Up 76 to 78.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I said like 75, 76. So I was in 76 to 78. Michelle, what are you laughing at over
Nothing.
there?
No.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
I want to go back to MJ being combobulated.
I know.
Well, okay. Well, I feel combobulated this morning.
Good.
But that is not a word.
Why not?
You know, this has come up before. I think, I don't know, maybe a couple of times over the years. So if you are discombobulated, which means that you're all scattered, you're all willy-nilly, and you're not put together.
Yeah.
So if you are discombobulated, the root, dis. Well, if you're discombobulated, then why wouldn't you be combobulated if you are all put together? Why is there not a word combobulated? So how can you be discombobulated if you can't be combobulated? But combobulated or combobulate is not a word, but discombobulated is a word. I never understood that. I mean, some people, make a joke out of it and say that, hey, I'm all combobulated, just like I just did.
I never heard that joke before.
Oh, in MJ's circles, they make that joke all the time.
Nerd circles.
It's literally the why the chicken crossed the road of jokes
Hey,
for MJ's friends.
On an interesting...
Yes, he is.
What are you saying?
No, in your circle of friends.
Yeah.
Oh, there's confabulate.
No, it's combobulate.
I know, but
sorry to interrupt you, Fester, but there is breaking news. Oh. Did you see that Air Force One had to turn around because it had a technical problem? Yeah, so the president on the way to Europe, to Davos, Switzerland, it was at the big economic summit, and Air Force One, which, the regularly scheduled flight was the modified Boeing 747. Any plane the president's on is Air Force One.
That's right.
I mean, I could make a paper airplane out of this. Put the president on that, Air Force One. So whatever plane the president's on, that is designated as Air Force One. So the regular 747 modified airplane was headed over, and it was like an hour into flight, and they had to turn around because I think one of the seat-back entertainment TVs for some reporter for the Wall Street Journal didn't work. So they just turned that thing around. No, seriously. There was some kind of an electrical problem, and they turned around an hour into flight, had to go back to the Joint Base Andrews, and then put the president and his team on a different airplane. And this time they put him on a much smaller plane. They put him on a modified Boeing 757, which I think is a C-32 in Air Force yakage.
They have a backup presidential plane?
Well, hold on. There are two Air Force Ones.
Is there?
Well, hold on. There are two 747s. So there are two of the 747s. I don't know why they didn't put them on the other 747, but maybe that wasn't ready to roll. But they put the president on a 757. So, again, much smaller aircraft. But that's interesting. I mean, you just don't hear about, Air Force One, probably one of the best maintained planes in the world, having to turn around. I mean, it kind of puts things into perspective if your Frontier flight has to turn around for a technical problem,
So they had to move the car over, right? Doesn't he travel with his car?
Well, that goes on
The
military train. Oh, yeah. So the presidential limo, the Beast, the big modified Cadillacs with the 2-foot thick doors and windows and all that crap. Yeah, all that stuff. The advanced team deals with all that.
Oh,
and then all of those assets, those get transported like on military transport planes, like when they bring tanks in. When you fly crap in.
Because it's a smaller plane, he probably had to bring a lot less media with him.
That could be true as well, because a lot of the media flies with the president. Absolutely. I just thought it was interesting.
Something stinks in Denmark.
So something's rotten.
Yeah, that's it. Something's rotten in Denmark.
No, they're going to Switzerland.
Oh,
yeah.
Denmark, Switzerland. I mean, with the exception of a couple of mountains and the ownership of Greenland, what's the difference? Listen, that plane doesn't have anything wrong with it. This is deliberate.
What, to shed the media?
Turn it around. Let's take 1/10 of the media with me.
No, I'd like to know what was the technical problem that turned that sucker around. That's what I would like to know.
That plane's fine.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I feel very combobulated today.
Good for you.
Yeah, I feel very put together. I'm very excited about today's show. Oh, Michelle has a gift for Andrew, the producer.
Ooh.
Yeah. Michelle meant to roll out this gift yesterday, but it was like the end of the show. You're gone. We're packing up, and Michelle's like, "Oh, I forgot to give this to Andrew," and I have it right in front of me, so we do not forget. Oh, also, Bailey, the intern, is back. Bailey, let me turn your microphone on. How was your Christmas break?
It was awesome. I loved being home.
Oh, by the way, there's some creep wanted to know when you're coming back.
No.
Yeah, we had a couple of we were contacted several times.
Oh yeah, I got several emails. I had some DMs. Hey, MJ, when's Bailey coming back?
When's she coming back?
Yeah, I like to watch MJ TV. Yeah. Anyway, Bailey comes back with a good UT story. Yeah. So what is the new name?
They're trying to brand it U Tampa.
UT, because I call it UT, University of Tampa.
Right.
But then like a year or so ago, didn't they try to, right? They want to call it U Tampa?
They're trying.
Instead of UT.
It'll catch on eventually.
Because UT, gets confused with the University of Texas at Austin or something.
University of Texas, University of Tennessee, University of Toledo, and
Hook'em Tampa.
And urinary tract infections.
Yeah, UTI.
There's a lot of confusion.
Yeah, I like UTI the best.
Me too.
That's the one I do. Anyway, hey, we're just getting rolling. Yeah, seriously, we had some guys inquiring, hey, is Bailey coming back?
Well, is she going to be here this year?
Yeah.
Is she coming back?
this semester? All right. All right, stop it now. All right, you can stop it now, Fester. All right, traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in minutes. When we get back, Michelle and I modified our night last night. What did we watch? What did we do on a Tuesday night? I'll tell you next.
We have a crash in Tampa on
Need to get some Zamfir with the pan flute to use that as some rejoiner music, and maybe some Boxcar Willie. Yeah, I'm just remembering some of the old TV commercials we used to see when, you know, we were kids and come home from school, turn the TV on, and you have all those crazy, $9.99 for cassette, $12.99 for 8-track tape. Remember? Were you?
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, K-Tel Records or whatever. All right, 6:20 at the MJ Morning Show. So Michelle and I, we watched a movie last night, kind of a rare Tuesday night thing. I got a lot of my work done early. I really kind of plowed through a lot of the prep. So I got like 90% of the prep done before 8 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And then the plan was watch a movie, and then before bedtime, spend, half an hour.
Making out.
40 minutes, just
throwing down.
Just doing some last,
Don't say it with such disdain.
I know.
Oh,
You're
no,
like, no.
God. With her? Oh, you like a threw up in your mouth over there.
What, am I repulsing you over there?
Oh, my God. Don't be gross.
No.
I'm not.
Is he repulsed about the makeout, or is it me, Fester? What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm not repulsed by you.
Oh, okay.
So, Fester, would you like to guess what Michelle and I watched last night? A little bit of buzz on it. It's a duo. They've been making movies together. Well, they've gone their own solo ways a lot, probably more.
Did you watch that new movie with Ben Affleck and what's his face?
Matt Damon?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the one. The riff.
That's right.
The rip.
Rip.
Yeah, that's what we want. How'd you know?
Didn't we talk about it like a
Yes.
week like last week?
We mentioned it. No, but and then my next clue was going to be that they came on the scene with their movie where they allegedly wrote it and acted in it. Wasn't there some controversy that?
Yeah, because when I asked Bailey about it this morning, if she'd heard of it or seen it, she
Yeah.
said no, but she heard it was like Good Will Hunting. And I said, oh, no, not exactly.
No, I don't think it's at all like Good Will Hunting.
No,
but,
except that it's the same two actors.
Yeah, that's the only.
But you're right. The Good Will Hunting controversy was that a former drama teacher of theirs claimed that they stole his idea
Because Good Will Hunting, we haven't seen that probably.
since it came out.
Yeah, which was what, like 1995 or something? I mean, a long time ago. We do need to watch Good Will Hunting again. And that was what? That's where, like, the janitor was some kind of math wizard or something, right? Yeah. All right. So that's what Ben Affleck and what's his face?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. They came on the scene with Good Will Hunting, and then, of course, now they're back together again in The Rip on Netflix. Yeah, it's a Netflix original, which, hey, according to my Netflix last night, it's like top 10 in the USA as far as streaming goes. So we watched it. Michelle, can I get your unvarnished opinion of The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
It was an enjoyable watch.
Yeah.
You know, it was fun. There's a couple of twists. It's like a money heist involving law enforcement officers.
Yeah.
And I thought it was. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's very fast. I was like, what? It's almost over?
Yeah. So my assessment, and I think I said this out loud, I liked the first 75% of the movie. Then I thought that it got a little formulaic, and I kind of like guffawed. Is that I kind of like for maybe 76% of the movie to maybe 89%, and then it kind of reeled me back in for like the last 11% of the movie.
Yeah, that's not a guffaw. A guffaw is like a forced laugh, like a.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
so I used
That's a guffaw.
I used the wrong word.
What you did was like a tisk.
A tisk. No, it wasn't a tisk.
It wasn't a guffaw.
Yeah, but
Don't say guffaw when I guffaw. No, you didn't guffaw.
But does
you
that
didn't
make?
go?
All right, that's enough.
No,
All
he
right.
didn't do that.
Michelle, does that make sense at all? What I just said?
No.
That I liked like 75%. Then I thought that it got just a little predictable, and then it did twist you up good at the end.
Well,
And
then
that's-
it wasn't predictable
but no,
because you didn't predict the twist and you didn't predict the end because there was a twist.
There was a part. I'm telling you, there's just a part that I was like, kind of yawned, a little bored. And
Yeah,
then,
the shootouts.
No, I wouldn't say that. But
Well,
then,
I don't know what you think is predictable.
Anyway, all in all, I would say it's worth the watch. Michelle and I on a rare Tuesday night movie night with The Rip on Netflix.
What's the star ratings for movies? Like 1 through 5?
Yeah, well,
How many MJ stars?
No, typically it's like, I think it's 4. I think.
4 stars.
It's
Is it 5
5.
stars?
Those are Google reviews.
No.
Most. Well, look, Fester, look it up.
All right. Movie star ratings.
How many stars are in movie or potential movie ratings? Or
According
whatever?
to AI,
Yeah, I think it's 4.
which knows almost
Yeah,
everything,
right?
movie star rating systems use scales commonly between 1 through 5 stars, sometimes with halves, judging film quality, with 5 stars signifying perfection.
Whatever.
On IMDb, it's up
Yeah.
to 10. I think Rotten Tomatoes might go to 5. Bailey, do you know? Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
Rotten
I don't
Tomatoes
like-
is a percentage.
But like the movie critics, like when Gene Shalit would review a movie, I give it 3.5 stars.
Listen,
Right.
I know that I've seen critics that topped out at 4 stars.
Well, no, maybe because it wasn't perfection. And 4 is very good, but not perfect.
No. But some of the critics that I'm aware of over the years never had it topped out. The top was 4 stars.
Those
What do
dead
you-
ones.
What do you give?
Those
what
two
do you-
dead dudes.
How many MJ stars does the riff get?
Hey, can I move on here, please? And can I admit a prep mistake? Can I admit that I overlooked something? I kind of poo-pooed something
I don't know. Can you?
when I heard about it, and then I finally saw the picture of it, and I'm like, let me put this show in reverse. Beep, 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 and go back to it. Yes?
You're wrong about the Rotten Tomatoes. It's you rate it on a 5-star schedule, on a 5-star scale, and the percentage that you're referring to is what percentage of the audience is giving it that kind of a rating.
Well, but the critics, you've got the critics.
It's 5 stars.
No, the critics have a percentage too. On Rotten Tomatoes,
yes, they have critics and they have viewers.
You have the tomato meter and then you have the audience meter.
Yes.
But that's a percentage.
But it's
not
5 stars. No, the 5 stars then goes into the equation that gives them the percentage.
Can I go back to my...
Yes, go back to your beep.
My mistake. Let me go back to my mistake. So there was a story. Fester, you okay with that? What do you...
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
I'm just checking out the model on the Ken Ganley commercial. She just kind of caught my attention. Ken Ganley has some good casting up there.
Yeah, it's the blonde Ken Ganley Kia lady.
Yeah, she's got them all decked out. And
they certainly have her in tight nightclub dresses, don't they?
I'm a fan.
They've got her in a sausage casing dress every single commercial, don't they?
Come see you for a Kia, man. That's working.
But she doesn't make an appearance on the radio spots that run. Yeah.
That's not her.
And she wants to see you in a Ken Ganley Kia.
I want to see her.
All right, so what you want to see her in your Kia?
I'll go up. I'll drive to Ken Ganley just for a signing of her.
All right.
I'll wait in line.
So what item? It is food related, and I heard about it. Because Michelle said, "Hey, I saw this story," and I saw it as well. Just the kind of the headline, and I just kind of passed on it. But then I actually saw the device or the item. I'm like, oh man, no, we got to talk about that. Did you see the Heinz ketchup fold out French fry holder ketchup pouch or whatever the hell you want to call it?
Oh, it's so cute, Fester. I'm surprised you didn't get one of these.
Dude, I feel like I need one.
Dude, I finally saw the picture of this thing. I had passed. I deliberately did not do the story earlier in the week, maybe Monday, or maybe it was even last Friday.
It was last week, and I said to you, you've got to do this story.
Yeah. And I went, Heinz ketchup and some ketchup. But then I saw the picture yesterday, and I'm like, oh, man. Dude, imagine a regular, cardboard French fry holder, like from McDonald's, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then on the backside, it has an add-on little... like
it's the Heinz logo, and it pulls out. It makes a little door.
It opens up, and it's like a kangaroo pouch.
Yes,
that opens up, and you put the ketchup.
A ketchup kangaroo pouch.
You put the ketchup in there, so then your ketchup is right on the side or the back of your French fry cardboard holder. So you're looking at a picture of this thing.
I am, because you've always needed like little cups, or you had to put like the ketchup on the paper of the burger.
All right, now,
isn't it clever?
Where do you get this thing? Hold on. I did print out the story. Heinz declared an end to the problem of where to put the condiments when eating fries without a plate by debuting the Heinz Dipper. The fry box includes a built-in extendable compartment on the front. It looks like the back. Maybe it is the front. In which a consumer can pour ketchup or other dipping options. They revealed this last week, but
I've got so many questions.
Yeah, where do you get it? Who's going to use it? Is Burger King? Is McDonald's? What about Arby's? Are they going to use this box?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. So, fast food reviewer, the J. Chen Eats, found one at Fat Sal's in California. I don't think that's a big chain. Fat Sal's.
I mean, I have so many questions. Like, does it, when it's tucked in?
You ought to open up Fat Fester's.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. We'll serve breakfast.
All right, go ahead.
When it's tucked in, does the arms of the ketchup pouch rub against the fries? And then you have to pull it out? Yeah, how does it hold in place?
Yeah, so where does...
is this just a social media fake item that they're using? There's maybe 500 of them out there.
You think it's a phony product?
Who's going to use this?
Yeah, hang on. Bailey, the intern. Yes, Bailey.
There's 4 different places in the United States, and then it's also across 11 countries.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not a...
Where are the?
Okay, so Philadelphia, PA is one. It's at Pat's King of Steaks.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
at Pat and Gino's, the big Philly steak rivalry. Yeah,
And then Dallas, Lucky Hot Chicken.
right.
Chicago, Selective Devil Dogs location.
Yeah,
And then Sal's Deli location in Los Angeles, California.
yeah. That's Fat Sal's.
So it sounds like
Fat Sal.
Heinz picked four
Yeah.
iconic restaurants associated with their
So
city.
roll it out. All right, so I guess it's real. Listen, I wasn't going to do the story, and then I saw the picture. I'm like, that actually is pretty freaking cool.
Let's go to Philadelphia this weekend and get a cheesesteak at Pat's and get a ketchup box.
All right, 6:32 at the MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling here on a Wednesday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, you love it. You can't live without it. The morons in the news next here on the MJ Morning Show on 104.7 FM. When it is window and door replacement time, the only company you need to worry about is WeatherTight Windows and WeatherTight Mike. Now, this is kind of a problem in the home building industry on certain levels. And when you have some of these companies that make a humongous amount of homes, these planned developments, sometimes they don't use the highest quality windows and doors, right? Or maybe even individual builders. There are some builders that don't use really high quality windows and doors, and your home might actually need replacement windows and doors, 7, 8, 9, 10 years in. And if that's the case, or if you have an old home, or if you want to update to hurricane-rated windows, this is where you call WeatherTight Mike and WeatherTight Windows. Right now, a $200 rebate per door, $100 rebate per window. Nobody beats WeatherTight Mike. Of course, PGT custom windows and doors made right here in the Tampa Bay area, down in Venice. And you get the best installation from WeatherTight Mike. You got to have good installation. WeatherTightWindows.com. Tell them that MJ sent you. Anything new on the Kemp Law Group handling of Allison's case, Fester?
You know what? It's the attention to detail on this matter. We had a talk with him we had a call with him just yesterday, and it's moving along.
Okay.
It's going through the wheels of justice. But
your case apparently is a little more complicated because the Uber driver that smashed into Allison, he disappeared.
he's gone.
Yeah, he fled the country apparently, or something like that.
Something happened.
Or maybe he was kidnapped by aliens.
Who knows?
Anyway, so
he can't be found.
But Uber carries, serious liability insurance, so ultimately Uber is going to be responsible for the maniac that rear-ended your wife. And hey, Shorty Shane, remember he was in a car wreck. He got rear-ended and then slammed into the car in front of him at a traffic light out in Polk County, and his case is already settled.
Poor little bastard.
That's
like the worst of the worst. You get hit and you hit somebody.
Listen, bottom line, if you're in an accident or a fall, you call Kemp Law. I mean, that's the slogan. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, KempLaw.com, and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on here, Shriner. Morons in the news next on the MJ Morning Show.
We have a crash.
Morons in the news here on the MJ Morning Show. I love this segment. Maybe my favorite item on the show consistently on a daily basis, just dealing with these total imbetards out there. Here's a novel concept. Call a Lyft or an Uber and then steal the car.
You know, that's a good way to get a car quick.
Oh, yeah. Forget traditional car shopping. Just, use your rideshare app and then rip off the car from the driver that arrives.
And then you see what car is coming to pick you up. If you don't like that car, you just cancel the ride.
It's like your own personal car lot.
Yeah, well, you get the preview on the app. You see that Jenny is showing up in a Kia Forte.
And you're
is that a car? Kia Forte?
That's a car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
sure.
right.
Let's say you're looking for a Camry, though, right? No, cancel ride. And then you wait 15 minutes and you do it again and you see who you get. That's actually, especially if you had somebody pick you up near an interstate.
Yeah, this is from Miami.
You could be gone in no time.
Yeah, authorities arrested a woman on grand theft auto and drug charges after she ordered a Lyft and then took the driver's car after distracting him. What? Distracting him. All right. Police said it all happened 8:45 p.m. on Monday. Investigators with the South Miami Police. South Miami Police? Yeah, I guess. So you have Miami-Dade, Miami Police. I guess there's a South Miami Police Department because this comes from Channel 10.
Yeah, South Miami is its own city.
Yeah.
In the Miami area.
Because this is from Channel 10 down in Miami. Yeah, so you're going to love this, Fester. This is another reason why I did the story. Because investigators say that the Lyft driver went to a Family Dollar store to pick up the woman, later identified as Lindsay Kristen Josephsberg. And by the way, Kristen is spelled Chrystyn.
I got to say, Christian is one of those names that have been butchered and hacked and have just a ridiculous amount of spellings.
And then the last name is Josephsberg. So police say that Josephsberg, 37, asked the driver for help loading her bags into the Honda Accord.
Oh, yeah. Honda's a good car.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
They said that as he walked around to the back of the car, she got up front, got in the driver's seat, and took off. God! Out of here! Man.
That's a really souped up Honda.
Yeah. So authorities did not have a hard time tracking her down. The driver's cell phone was still inside the car. Police said his girlfriend came and helped authorities trace it using the Find My iPhone feature. So they're able to track the car. Turned out authorities said that Josephsberg drove home. The driver's cell phone of the ripped-off Honda Accord pinged to the address of the car thief, the woman, in South Miami. Anyway, Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office deputies went to the home and found the Honda. According to police, deputies saw Josephsberg get into the car with others and then did a traffic stop. What a schmuck.
Why don't you just show up with this new car, be like, hey, guys, let's go for a ride. Everybody in the car.
Josephsberg admitted she stole the vehicle. Then the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office deputy said they found a pink glass pipe with suspected cocaine residue in her purse. They also found a suspected Xanax pill. So she's sporting some illegal Xannies. Deputies also said that Josephsberg wasn't supposed to be driving any vehicle, stolen or not. They said that her license has been suspended for more than 2 years.
Well, that's a long time to have your license suspended.
God, this woman's. How do you think you're going to get away with this? You call a ride share, an Uber or a Lyft to the Family Dollar, and then you distract the driver, and then you get it and steal their car. How do they think this is going to end?
It's not a well thought out crime.
You know, it's like, ma'am, are you on crack?
Actually, yes.
Apparently, yes.
Here's my pink pipe.
Yes, here's my pink pipe.
Yes.
I am on crack.
Why, yes, I am on crack. Thank you for asking.
Hey, I got to test something out because we got some phone calls we got to make this morning.
Okay.
And I've got a sneaking suspicion that our phone system's not working. Hold on a minute. Let me try this. I'm going to call my cell phone as a test. This is a test. This is only a test before I get back to the morons in the news. All right, let me select this. Now let me see if this works. Oh, it's working. Okay, good. All right, hang on. Check. Oh, it's working. Good. All right. I just something happened. I thought maybe the phone wasn't working, and we have a special guest coming up at 7:15, which, by the way, will be a bonus morons in the news segment.
The guest is a moron?
No. The guest is definitely not.
Oh.
The guest is going to tell us about another phenomenal local morons in the news story.
Okay.
Which I was alerted to late last night, which I don't think has made the media circles yet. So we could be among the first media to actually discuss this. So the morons continue now at 6:47 here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, check this one out. A lot of Florida stuff today. And, you know, I would say if you look at the history of morons in the news, the bulk of the stories are all Florida stories, right? Not all, but, you know, because we do different ones.
We have a bias.
Absolutely.
We have a bias. We like our morons homegrown.
Our state, though, delivers some of the best morons in the news stories.
Yes.
Bar none. So, but historically, if you look back, I would say that, 80% of our moron stories are Florida stories.
If you're going to make a Mount Rushmore to states with morons in the news stories.
Florida's first.
I mean, Florida would be 3 of the 4 heads.
Listen to this one. Florida Keys charter boat captain was selling cocaine reportedly that he found at sea. So you're out in the water and listen, Jane Castor, the mayor of Tampa, was on a fishing trip and they found a square grouper. They found a package of cocaine floating.
Is there that much cocaine just floating around the Keys?
A Florida Keys charter captain was arrested on drug trafficking charges.
I need a boat.
After he was allegedly selling cocaine that was reportedly found at sea. Dude, you know, this definitely goes through people's heads. I mean, but, you know, you think about it for an eighth of a second, a nano blip, and then you're like, no, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the Coast Guard. I mean, the coasties will show up and, I found a floating bale of marijuana or cocaine or whatever. Listen.
Has he done it before?
So the guy's name is Captain Bradford Todd Picariello, 65 years old, was arrested earlier this week for trafficking coke, selling coke, and possessing cocaine, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office down in the Keys. So the dude is from Marathon in the Keys, was arrested after an investigation led by the Sheriff's Office and then joined by the DEA, U.S. Customs, and Border Protection. Officials said undercover detectives had purchased a kilogram of cocaine from this guy, Picariello, for $10,000 on Monday earlier this week. His arrest also led to the seizure of 23 kilograms of cocaine, a 38-foot fishing vessel, $8,000 in cash, and a handgun. What the hell? So this dude found cocaine floating at sea as a charter boat captain, and instead of turning it in and calling authorities, I'm going to sell the stuff. Man, this is a lot more than I can make taking some passengers out, doing some deep sea fishing.
This is a lot of money quick. Oh, man, I'm looking at all the cocaine he found.
Typically, we'd be fishing for some wahoo, But guess what? I saw some bales floating. I went, wahoo! Yeah. Yes,
So you know how police like to lay out all the guns or all the coke?
yeah, it's like the perp walk.
Yeah.
For the goods.
This is
Yeah.
a lot of cocaine this guy had.
Oh, yeah. And I would have gotten away for it if it weren't for those pesky feds.
I mean, the guy's a fishing captain, charter guy in the Keys. He doesn't know.
What the hell?
He doesn't know who to call. He has to call the cops. He has to get busted in an undercover sting.
Is that the dopiest thing?
That just seems like poor planning, Mr. Picarello.
All right, now let's leave Florida. Let's go to L.A. quickly. Machete-wielding maniac terrorized a teenager for wearing a San Francisco 49ers jersey and yelled, "Get that red off!"
Yeah. I mean, when you don't like the Niner fans,
So
you really don't like them.
this nut job, swinging a machete, chased a teenager out of a laundromat, and I guess the teen was a laundromat employee, and demanded that he take off his San Francisco 49ers jersey. And there's video of this horrific encounter, and it shows the suspect coming after a 17-year-old at his father's business, the laundromat, out in Pomona, California, which is in L.A. County. So this kid, 17 years old, tells NBC4 in Los Angeles, "I had a red shirt because the 49ers were playing that day. He came in, saw my shirt, and said, 'Get that effing red off.'"
Yeah, I'm looking at the security footage. He's wearing a red 49ers jersey.
Jeez.
And he scared the kid.
Yeah. Jacob Hernandez is the kid's name. Oh, my God.
It shows him hiding behind one of those quadruple loaders.
I mean, this guy walks in, literally, he's got a machete, and he's chasing the kid. And then I think there was even wall damage where the maniac is, like, slashing the wall inside the laundromat.
There's other patrons just sitting there doing their laundry.
Now,
and
do we know if this was like a get the red off because of like a Crips and Bloods thing, or because the Bloods are red, the Crips are blue, right? Is that the?
I wouldn't know. But I think he's just referring to the color that he was wearing for the 49ers. It's not.
Or he's a Bloods. You got to watch that.
Footage showed the teen scrambling to get away from the maniac. Video also showed the man shattering the laundromat's glass door, coming within inches of striking somebody standing at the door. He was also seen striking a countertop with the weapon, running around the laundromat, threatening other customers as well. No one was injured, luckily, and no arrests have been made. I don't think they found the guy yet, according to the latest. Yeah, the teen's father told NBC Los Angeles that he heard screams, rushed out, and the guy fled the scene. Get that red off. But we don't know whether he was just not a 49ers fan or if it's a red, blue, Crips, Bloods thing. We don't know.
I mean, LA's a Rams and Chargers town.
Yeah.
You get that red off, boy.
L.A. went from having no NFL teams.
Having too many.
All right. 6:54 at the MJ Morning Show. Ladies and friends, ladies and gentlemen, the 7 o'clock hour commences next. Fester. Yes. I've got a great item on rotisserie chicken.
I'm all ears.
A test was done. Who has the best rotisserie chicken out there? The one in the hot plastic bag or the box or
I feel
whatever?
very passionate about this subject.
All right. Rotisserie chicken extravaganza.
I love a good rotisserie chicken.
Is next. Oh, you got to hear this.
Yeah.
So which of the well-known places has been found to have the best rotisserie chicken? That is next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. There is phenomenal. Another treat has shown up in the mail, folks. And let me just take a moment. Before we get to rotisserie chicken, and I know that Fester's over here drooling. It's a total Pavlovian response.
Absolutely.
Hey, get a towel, man.
No way, man.
You're
Let
like,
it salivate.
what's that dog that drools all over the place? Well, there are a number of breeds that actually drool all over the place. That's what you're looking like. All right, rotisserie chicken, and who's got the best rotisserie chicken after extensive scientific research? We'll get to that here in just a moment. But first, so we get into the box, and I open the box up, and there are figures in the box, and the 3D printer guy's at it again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. There's a note in here. If Michelle or Andrew want one, I just need a full body picture of them. Oh, okay. Well, so
Let's get a full body picture of Michelle to send to this guy.
Mr. 3D printer guy
Gross.
has 3D printed figurines of
Wow.
of Fester and me.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love you have a cigar in your mouth.
yeah,
I have a cigar in my face.
Fester's picture is, or Fester's doll rather, this is virtually spot on.
The likeness is uncanny,
Yeah.
with the exception of me not being nearly as fat as I am in real life.
I got to be, that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he lopped about 140 pounds off you.
he obviously
Yeah.
needs a full body photo of
You know
me
what?
as well.
You know what? The 3D printer was not big enough to
No.
make you an actual scale.
This 3D,
Yeah.
the parameters of this printer can't absorb his girth.
Dude, I'm holding this up to MJTV right now. This is pretty damn good.
That's amazing.
So if you're watching MJTV, you can see this 3D printed figurine of Fester, and it is solid, man.
So I would imagine
Yeah.
if anybody gives him a full body photo, he can make a doll of anybody, right?
I think he sells these
Yeah.
things. But Fester, man, this is spot on.
Wow.
Now, mine, I think yours looks like you a whole lot more than me looks like me. Here's mine, and I'm holding this up now to MJTV. So if you're watching live, you can see it. If not, you can go back and find MJTV for today, this morning, and you can take a look. First of all, my hair is as gray or as like Anderson Cooper's. Or,
But that is your hair.
no,
gray and
All
it's slicked back.
Yeah, you don't have slicked back. That's the difference.
All right, hang on a minute. Michelle, when I look in the mirror, I do see gray. I do not see a full head of gray. So, Fester, stay out of this.
Oh,
All right, Michelle, all right, hold on. Michelle, you clamp down for a second. Bailey, the intern, back from Christmas vacation. Bailey, the intern from University of Tampa. Bailey, is my hair totally gray?
I would say you have some blonde. I would say a little
But
bit of blonde.
there's some red or
There's
blonde. It's
Yeah.
something
or
different.
some brown.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but am I as gray as this
No.
doll? I'm
No.
not, am I?
and you have
listen,
like curly hair.
yes, listen. You could tell the truth. I'm not going to throw you out of here. I'm not going to cancel your internship.
I mean, after telling me to butt out of it and telling Michelle to pipe down, I can see why Bailey's on high alert.
Yeah.
but the hair is totally gray on this thing. Again, it's completely, totally gray.
And-
Whereas when I look in the mirror, I don't see. I do see gray in my hair. I don't color my hair. I don't think I'm going to be one of those guys that uses just for men or colors their hair because I don't want to show too much gray. But when I look in the mirror, I see gray, but I still see other colors.
No.
Hold on a minute. Bailey is saying yes. You're saying no. You're telling me that my hair, it is not as gray as this doll.
The back of your head might have a little bit of brown around the bottom, but the rest of your hair is gray, babe. Sorry.
So
All right.
here's the crazy thing.
All right,
hold
Bailey,
up the whole,
can-
hold up the whole body.
Of what?
The statue.
Yeah.
Because you look like,
Kim Jong-un.
you have to say, you look like an older, like or religious cult leader. Like if you were like an 80, MJ at 85 with his own religion, like his own MJ's gate.
Oh, like Heaven's Gate.
Yeah,
Like I've got a whole bunch of disciples in bunk beds with Nikes on.
You look like a modern day Marshall Applewhite.
Yeah, oh, that was his name? Marshall Applewhite.
Yeah.
All right, but listen, I'm sorry. I don't look like Bill Maher. My hair does not. But the 3D dolls, they're very impressive.
Very,
But
very
I
impressive.
still think yours looks more like you than mine looks like
Let
me.
me see yours. Come here.
All right,
Let me see
we
yours.
gotta. I mean, we gotta put you in shorts and a scuba T-shirt.
I'm now handing
Yeah.
Michelle my 3D printed likeness. All right, there you go.
Careful with that,
right.
Michelle.
Oh, the hair is kind of. Oh, little MJ, you're so cute, little MJ. Oh, little MJ, I'm gonna take you to bed with me tonight.
Whoa.
Little
Hey,
MJ.
that could be like your new wubby, Michelle.
I dare you to tongue the face.
No,
Tongue it.
there's probably chemicals on there,
Okay.
and then I'll get the cancer.
I'll give you $10.
No, that doesn't work with
I'll
me.
give you $20.
That might work with my kids, but not with me.
You'll get
It's little MJ.
You'll get the cancer.
Does it now? The 3D printer prints it in one color. He must have hand painted it, right?
Oh, that's a good point, Hester.
Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, the dude has some cards in here. It's Gift Prince 3D is the dude, and he's local. I think he's out in Riverview or something, or Brandon.
Well, what does this card say? Let's get the exact town down.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It just says
great.
phone number is 813. Email is giftprince3d@gmail.com. Giftprince3d@gmail.com.
I'm going to put it in my purse. I'm going to carry it with me everywhere.
Everywhere.
So I have
Everywhere you
little
go.
MJ.
You know what? When you go to like lunch without him, put it on the table.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
You know what?
You know what? This is tonight's date night. I'm going to take little MJ.
Yes.
Leave Big MJ at home and take little MJ.
That's the first time he's ever been called Big MJ.
That'll be so.
Ever.
As far as you know.
Ever. No, I'm pretty confident.
It might be a very pleasent experience.
I'll
Hello,
take
little
I'll
MJ.
take that wager.
All right, so Michelle just mentioned date night. I will get into that. We don't know where we're going, but we're revitalizing, we're reconstituting Wednesday date night. We'll get to that in just a bit. Now, on to rotisserie chicken. So, Fester, you strike me as a rotisserie chicken guy. You strike me as a guy that would maybe stop at a place, and I'll mention some names that everyone's aware of. You seem to be the kind of guy that you'll stop and grab a rotisserie, maybe three, because you'll eat two all by yourself. But you seem to be the type that would stop at a supermarket or one of the discount clubs to grab a rotisserie chicken.
I don't know that you have ever been more right. Because I love a rotisserie chicken.
Are you ready for the rotisserie chicken review? And then I said we have a guest. I got to call a guest in about 5 minutes.
I'll say that some supermarkets, in my opinion,
We have a bonus morons of the news story right out of Polk County.
with a special guest.
All right. Oh, yeah, the special guest is going to give us the details on this brand new, late-breaking, last night story, which I don't even think has made the local media yet. All right, so this caught my attention. The headline was, we tasted 5 store-bought rotisserie chickens, and the winner was unanimous. Moist, tender, juicy. Who doesn't love a good rotisserie chicken? The smell of those crispy golden brown birds wafting through the grocery aisles is enough to make you buy one, even when you weren't planning to. Listen, I'm eating the damn thing right out of the shopping cart while I'm pushing it. I got grease all over the place.
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
rotisserie chicken's always a good idea.
Yeah. So there's a test. This is only a test. So how we tested, we cut up each rotisserie chicken into small bite-sized pieces so each tester could add some to their plate. Store packaging was hidden so testers could not tell which brand or from which store.
Seems pretty scientific.
The contenders. Are you ready for who the contenders were?
Yes.
The contenders were Sam's Club,
Okay.
Walmart, Whole Foods, Publix, and Costco.
Oh, man. That's
And-
a good fight.
Each brand was scored. Sam's Club, tender, juicy, full of balanced natural flavor. Sam's Club rotisserie chicken was well liked by our editors. Tasters noted the moist yet balanced flavor with hints of pepper without being overwhelming.
Without being overwhelming.
One editor even said the flavor is savory and comforting, very nostalgic. It's what you'd expect out of a rotisserie chicken. Moist, flavorful, tender.
That sounds like a glowing review.
Then Walmart. And of course, Sam's Club and Walmart, same company.
But the chickens are very different.
Apparently the chicken's different. Oh, yeah. So Walmart, this one was a bit on the drier side, but editors still felt like it had good flavor with a hint of smoky pepper. While some did not like the chewier texture, others felt it would be a good option to throw into a casserole or soup where the texture wouldn't be as big of a focus. Then Whole Foods. This one was drier and a little less flavorful than other chickens, which is why our editors thought that would be a nice addition to soup and sauce, blah, blah, blah. While some preferred the mild seasoning on this one, overall, our editors did not enjoy this one as much as others. That's Whole Foods. Then on to Publix. A perfect choice for a super casserole. This rotisserie chicken may lack seasoning, but the generous amount of meat means that it would go great in recipes. Many editors noted the lack of spices or herbs on this one, while others felt it may have been overcooked, resulting in a drier texture.
Very, very technical analysis there by the chicken testers.
Regardless of our editors, all agreed that this would be a good one to add to recipes where the flavors come from elsewhere. What is all this chatter about putting it in soups and casserole? A rotisserie chicken, you just eat the freaking chicken.
Yeah, but you can do so many other things with a rotisserie chicken.
I get it, but when I buy a rotisserie chicken, I'm not doing other things with the chicken.
Yes.
You're a savage.
No, I have made chicken salad with the rotisserie chicken because it's so it saves you time. You just buy the chicken and then you
Make a chicken salad.
right.
All right. And then finally, Costco. The most moist of the chickens, wrote one of our editors. This was clearly one of the meatier chickens on the table, but while it didn't lack moisture, some editors noted that it was a little bland. One editor said this one belongs in chicken noodle soup, and we couldn't agree more. Its moist texture and mild seasoning would lend itself well to seasoning-rich chicken noodle soup. So, who won? So, based on, let me have you guess, based on the 5 little mini review excerpts that I just read,
Right.
which one do you think won?
I'll tell you the whole number one, Sam's, number 2, Costco, number 3, Publix, number 4, Walmart, number 5, Whole Foods.
I don't have the exact order, but
I'm just telling you the whole order as a
Right.
rotisserie chicken kind of
say. You say the number 1 rotisserie chicken was?
Sam's Club.
That is correct.
Sam's Club has a damn good chicken.
Sam's Club won for the best rotisserie chicken. about
Costco
that?
chickens, I think, are a little different since they put them in the bag. They used to have them in like the plastic container.
The plastic container.
And I think they're hiding it more in the bag, and it's a little harder to see the size.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to call our special guest right now at exactly 7:15. Calling our special guest. This is a bonus morons in the news story, folks.
Okay.
I saw this late last night.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is obviously, folks, the voice of Sheriff Grady Judd from the great county of Polk in the great state of Florida.
Yes.
Sheriff Grady Judd, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
What a wonderful introduction. It's so good to be with you and all of your listeners.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So, Sheriff, listen, I know that you're aware of the show. You've been, listening in and out for, years to the MJ Morning Show. So every morning at about 6:40, we do something called Morons in the News. And this is where we just find a collection of just these total dopes, and we deliver a chunk of morons every single morning. And we did it as usual this morning. And usually the bulk of the stories are Florida stories because we've got such a great array and selection. But I did tell the audience that we had a bonus Morons in the News story, which I became aware of late last night. Now, Sheriff, I saw this on your sheriff's office social media account. I saw this pop up last night on my Instagram. And I'm like, wait a second, did this really happen? I'm like, I got to get the sheriff on. And listen, of course, if your team put this on social media, it happened. Can you please tell us what happened with the snake?
Well, as we say in Polk County, we had a shooting last night.
we had a rootin' tootin' shooting last night in Polk County.
That's right.
Yeah, neighbors in the Valencia Woods community heard gunshots.
Now, where is that? Where's Valencia Woods?
Well, it's in the suburbs of Winter Haven.
Okay, Winter Haven suburbs. Okay, go ahead.
So, of course, there was a 911 dispatch, and deputies started running emergency to that, and all of a sudden we got another 911 that says, you can slow down. The killing's over. We have killed a burglar. And the burglar just happened to be a snake. A snake broke into this house. and they weren't impressed. In Polk County, if you're a burglar and you break into a house, whether you're snake or man, you're taking your life in your own hands. Well, this morning there will not be an autopsy since it's a snake,
Right.
but the snake is DRT, dead right there.
Well, all right, Sheriff. I'm guessing you're going to use your decades and decades of law enforcement expertise to remind people that trying to get rid of a snake that has entered your house, probably using a firearm to shoot at it is probably not a good option.
Well, that depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, MJ, really, that seems very efficient.
The snake thinks it's a bad option because the snake's dead. I would highly recommend, however, shooting a gun in the house, pokes holes in the house.
Yeah.
There's also, reflections or refractions from the bullets to where they can hit you or kids or whoever else is.
That'd be called a ricochet, right?
Yeah, if the neighbors, in the apartment next door. So, I would recommend, a good old fashioned broom or something and sweep it outside.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of snake was it, Sheriff?
Do we know? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to tell you that. All I know is it's a dead snake. The only good snake is a dead snake anyway.
Oh, man.
But I don't know the type of snake. But obviously, the people had an immediate fear for their life, and they started racking rounds.
I mean, if it's a black garden snake, that's one thing. But if it's a rattlesnake, that's a different reaction altogether.
But listen, you could end up shooting your brand new 75-inch Vizio TV that you just picked up at the Walmart.
I'll bring it right back to the Walmart. Yep, snake got into my house.
Or worse than that, your kids.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Kids, get out of the way. Daddy's got to shoot this snake.
Now, Sheriff, does...
Back up. Back up, chillin'.
Back up, chillins. Hey, Sheriff, does animal control in Polk County operate after 5 or 6 p.m.?
Well, animal control is for domesticated animals. We have not yet designated snakes as domesticated.
Yeah.
So they would send a deputy out there if they called, and the deputy would look for a broom and sweep the snake outside.
You know what? I think I've seen this scenario on an episode of Cops years ago.
Oh yes, we get called for all of that: snakes, raccoons, possums, squirrels,
gators,
snakes,
gators. Yeah,
yes. Gators.
I saw footage online. I don't know what county it was from, but a deputy had to wrestle the gator out of the front little door area of a house. Mm-hmm. Now, Sheriff, I know that you have several pairs of alligator boots. What are the odds?
Absolutely.
What are the odds of you showing up in a couple of weeks with a new snakeskin belt?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well, do you know if that is a nice snake and they preserved it appropriately? I would consider it an honor to have another snakeskin pair of boots, and I've got a snakeskin belt to go with it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Listen,
Yep.
You got to do a little more research.
Oh yeah.
Sheriff Grady Judd, always great to have you on. We had a shooting in Polk County last night. Somebody opened fire on a snake in their house. Sheriff, great to have you on. I'm sure we'll have you on soon.
I look forward to talking to you all very soon.
Thanks, Sheriff. Yeah. So this popped up in my Instagram feed last night about 8 o'clock. Polk County Sheriff, official Instagram account. Caller heard screaming, called 911 and a gunshot, said it was coming from next door. People are in the driveway now. Then deputies are advised, slow it down. There was just a snake in the house, and the people shot it.
Slow it down.
So, back it down.
You don't have to rush out here, boys.
Well, because, you get a police call. There's been a shooting, gunshots fired. The deputies are racing. They're running code, lights and sirens. And then dispatch says, okay, guys, you can slow it down. Lights, siren off, back down the speed.
What a relief for those officers. I mean, the adrenaline that they have going to this, active crime scene with shooting.
Right.
They don't know what to expect. And now,
just a snake.
Just a snake.
Yeah, that's it. All right, it is 7:23 at the MJ Morning Show. When we return, we start an hour and 20 minutes of non-stop MJ. Fester, people want to know what you did with the package from you. Oh, do I? Oh my, it's still there.
Yeah, I forgot it here in the studio.
We got to get a package update.
Yeah.
Also, the whole Baldoni and what's their name?
Blake Lively.
That is so funny that you would say his name first because nobody really knows him. Everybody says Lively.
Yeah, but Baldoni's the funny name.
It is, isn't
so
it?
Blake Lively, the Justin Baldoni thing, and Taylor Swift is now getting pulled into the orbit again.
Well, text messages have been released.
Oh man, yeah, this is crazy stuff. All right, we have a lot coming up. Over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ starts next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. There's been a name change, folks, and that name change is really a name that you've probably heard of in the past, and that is Air Rescue. So when you have an air conditioning or heating issue, you want to get a hold of Air Rescue now, and just toss away Plan BAC. Why? Because the name has been changed to protect the innocent. No, all kidding aside, Air Rescue's been around for over 70 years. Plan B air conditioning has not, but you've heard about Plan B air conditioning on this show for a long time. Owner of Plan B is Kenny. Kenny also is an owner of Air Rescue, and they decided to consolidate. So it's an all-new name if you're a Plan B customer. If you're not, then you heard about Air Rescue for years. Over 70 years in the Tampa Bay area. So any air conditioning and heating issues, get a hold of airrescue.com. If they're late, you don't pay the diagnostic fee. They'll be there when they say, or you don't pay that diagnostic fee. Right now, a $99 AC tune-up is just $29 when you mention the MJ Morning Show. Also, mention me, MJ, get 10% off. Any air conditioning issues, it's airrescue.com. That's airrescue.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. So I got a question for you. Is this going to be the year that you tie the knot or maybe celebrate a huge milestone anniversary? My pals over at IDC, International Diamond Center, are locked and loaded with the biggest and best diamond selection anywhere. All shapes, all sizes. Nobody competes with IDC as far as selection goes, quality or price. Their natural diamonds are the best cut. They have the best dazzling sparkle you've ever seen. Your value, quality is unparalleled, and the prices will blow you away at IDC. Now, if you're looking to save a few bucks and you're kind of looking toward a lab-grown diamond, new at IDC, they have access to one of their top wholesalers that will get you a great price on a lab-grown diamond. Do not get ripped off. Tons of people are getting ripped off with lab-grown diamonds. Go to IDC if you're shopping for one, and they'll make sure you don't get ripped off. IDC, International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. And, of course, tell them that MJ sent you. When you make a move, the last thing you want is to end up with some janky moving company that makes your move a nightmare. What would constitute a moving nightmare? I'll tell you right now. They scratch and mar your dining room table. They snap legs off family heirloom chairs. They toss your boxes around, breaking crap inside. Yeah, that's a nightmare move. Or a moving company that gives you a lowball price and then jams you up. If that happens, folks, and it happens quite regularly, the last thing you want to be is that person involved with that moving company. That's why you call Two College Brothers. You have the others, then you have the brothers. It's got to be Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Mention me, MJ, get free moving boxes. If you're moving or someone's moving, it's got to be twocollegebrothers.com. Again, tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on, and then an hour, 20 minutes, nonstop MJ next. You know, that's still amazing.
Amazing.
I popped. Ask Michelle. We had to run a couple errands. Michelle had to get some contact lenses yesterday. I had a couple of scripts to pick up at the pharmacy. And I wanted to stop at Trader Joe's because I love the shelled English peas.
Oh, I know. You're a big pea fan.
Yeah, I wanted to run in and grab those. And I go to Trader Joe's, and it's like 8 or 10 women in the tightest spandex workout outfits at Trader Joe's at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so Lululemon is at it again. Lululemon. Did they not learn? What is the testing procedure at Lululemon?
There's none.
So here's the latest. Lululemon pauses online sales of a new workout line after more see-through complaints. Do they not make this crap, test it out before they sell it?
Now, here's what's happening, dude.
What?
Lululemon makes a good product.
I own, how much Lululemon do you own? First of all,
Do they make anything even close to?
Dude, I would like to get some Lululemon tights and have you try them on.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. You see, Lululemon is made for a person of certain proportions.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But when you jam 28 pounds of sausage in a 20-pound casing, I mean, you're really stretching the integrity of this material. I mean, then of course you see through it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a big-assed person and you try to slink into Lululemons, it'll get around, but you're thinning out the merchandise. That's what's happening.
You're thinning out the threads.
It's not like, 105-pound people are like, oh my God, it's see-through. It's the 305-pound people who are trying to jam themselves into the same thing.
I don't
They're the ones complaining.
So you're saying that people that have no business being in a tight Lululemon workout outfit, they're delusional? That
We've all seen people trying to put themselves into that kind of lycra spandexy type pants that have no business. Or maybe, listen, it's a free country. Do what you want. But it's not Lululemon's fault. I mean, it's not like, the size 1s, 2s, and 0s are like, it's see-through.
When you come out with a product, or, if BMW or Ford, Genesis, they come out with any of the car manufacturers, there is extensive testing. They take their cars to like the Arctic, Alaska for cold weather testing. They take their cars to like Death Valley in California for, 129 degree testing. I mean, they run these vehicles through the paces.
It's a terrible analogy.
What do you mean it's a dude? A good company, they do extensive product testing.
Yeah, okay, but if Ford came out with a car cover for a Ford Mustang, and you tried to get that Ford cover on a Ford F-350 dual rear wheel axle, right? It's going to be see-through because it's too big.
All right, I got you. But still, this is like the second time around that Lululemon said yesterday that it had paused online sales of their new workout line called Get Low. So the workout line is called Get Low. How low can you go? After user complaints, the collection remains available in stores in North America, but they've temporarily paused online sales in the market to better understand some of the initial guest feedback. Wait a minute. So you can go into the store and buy the see-through crap, but you can't buy it online. That makes no sense at all.
If Lululemon came out with a statement and said, please, all fat asses, don't buy our product, would that be the best or worst thing to happen to them?
You know what? They need to come out with the sausage casing line.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. Where like 400-pound ladies cram themselves into XXL, into XX. What is the extra small? XXS.
Listen,
right?
Dude, you just came up with $1 billion idea. Lard lemon. For really big people.
Lard lemon.
You know what? Yeah, they might cost a little more because it's like triple the fabric, but you know what? They won't be see-through.
Right. All right. Well,
you like these are lard lemons.
Yeah,
let's go to the buffet.
They expect to bring the collection back soon to North American e-commerce. Well, wait a minute. Well, are they going to re-engineer, redesign? And again, they've had this issue in the past. What I'm saying is, companies test products. It goes out in the field before you invest $1 jillion in the marketing, the promotion, the manufacture, the stock, hundreds of stores. The hell? And this happened again before. This happened. What year was that? What year did they
Oh, yes. It was way back in the year 2023.
No, it was not long ago.
What year was it?
Anyway.
Like you're going back in
Fine.
history.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
I got a story for you.
Okay.
This is very close and near and dear to your heart. Now, the story, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be very clear. Some of these items in this story that I have might be offensive to some people. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now that some people will be offended. Do not shoot the messenger. I am delivering the story. Repeat, do not shoot me, the messenger.
What kind of people might be offended by this?
I am reporting a story with facts that are available. Michelle, this has to do with our hometown where you and I met and fell in love. And that would be?
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yes. Listen to this headline. White students in Virginia sue after their prank gift with some racial overtones got them suspended. An alleged incident of racial harassment against a black high school student in Virginia Beach last year has spawned 5 civil lawsuits by families of the white students involved who say that they were unfairly branded as racist bullies and harshly disciplined for what they considered a harmless prank among friends. Let's go back to March 12th of last year, 2025. A group of 6 white students at, Michelle?
Was it my school?
It was.
Kellam High School?
Yep.
What a surprise.
Yep. A group of 6 white students at Kellam High School gave a black student a bag filled with items including fried chicken, watermelon, Sour Patch Kids, grape Kool-Aid, and a birthday card with a handwritten racial slur. I don't even know if I should say this stuff.
We're not gonna say it.
You know, what's up, ma? And then I those things I don't want to say.
So what's the issue here?
Well, the students were suspended.
Okay, probably rightfully so.
But the kids were friends with the black.
Yeah, okay, great.
They were like total friends.
Yeah.
But the school moved to suspend them.
Great.
And I just thought it was interesting that, Michelle, this happened at the school where you graduated. This is Kellam High School in Virginia Beach, your high school.
Those kids are from Pungo.
Yeah, listen.
They're from the boonies where they bus them in almost from an hour away.
Anyway, so Michelle was a Kellam grad. I was a Cox High School grad. But Michelle, your school. And also, before I move on, interestingly, Michelle's school was also tied to a humongous racially charged story back in the late 80s.
I mean, the lack of awareness on the part of these students.
Don't gloss over. Hold on. Humongous racially charged story back in the late 80s involving Al Sharpton.
Okay.
Do you know what story?
No.
Tawana Brawley.
Oh.
So
I still don't know.
Yeah.
You don't remember the Tawana Brawley story?
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Tawana, she claimed that she was attacked by white guys.
Okay.
And anyway, so she had to flee New York when it was found out that she made the whole story up because she was late getting home and she didn't want to get in trouble with her mom. And then Al Sharpton got behind the story. It turns out when she fled New York, the Tawana Brawley young woman ended up at Michelle's high school.
Yeah.
Michelle went to high school with Tawana Brawley.
Didn't you have an English class together?
Yeah.
Okay,
For a minute.
All right. Yeah, it sounds like the school has a couple of other issues, but the lack of awareness, even if they are your friend, listen.
In this day and age, you need to be aware of what can get you in trouble. But,
And the lack of was perceived as funny in any of that.
Right.
I'm all for a good joke. I'm all for a good self-deprecating joke.
Yeah.
I'm all for a little bit of a racy joke amongst friends.
Right.
But there's nothing funny about that. There's not, chicken. And
the watermelon.
the lack of awareness is just...
listen,
these guys have no case.
I agree, but I thought it was important to point out that they weren't, attacking this kid.
No,
and
they were making a stereotypical joke to their friend, which makes them even worse people.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it was important though to point out that they're friends. They don't hate each other. But
Until this.
Yeah. They don't have a problem until this.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I don't think any less of any of my friends until I actually go out and let you know I think less of you.
Right.
But hey, we're friends.
Right.
But part of the point of the story is look before you leap, think before you act, and listen. This day and age, you got to be smart, and it's amazing how it's like college fraternities. They still get in trouble for hazing. I mean, what the hell are they thinking? How many hazing stories and arrests and being thrown out of school or having your fraternity or sorority banned from campus? I mean, how many of those stories need to come out and the kids are still hazing? Oh, speaking of college. Oh, Andrew says, what line? Grab line 1? All right. I have no idea who's on line 1. Oh, Lisa. Hang on a minute. Lisa in Lakeland. Lisa, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing well. What's up?
Okay, so Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian, okay? He has a skit called The Racist Gift Basket.
Oh, who is this?
Okay.
What, who is it?
Yeah,
Gabriel Iglesias.
a big comic called Gabriel Iglesias.
All right, I'm not aware of him. Okay. All right.
Very famous comic. He's big with teenagers right now because my nephews adore him, okay? He has got a skit called The Racist Gift Basket. He talks about this thing that they put together for a very good friend of theirs that's a black comedian. The items that you named that those kids put in the bag is almost verbatim what they put in, quote, the racist gift basket.
Oh, so you think the kids got the idea from this Gabriel Iglesias comic dude?
Right.
Yeah, and he talks about how, when you're friends with each other, you can make fun of each other. And he talks about how his black friend thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
And then he talks about how fans then have started bringing him Mexican racist gift baskets. And it's become this thing.
Okay.
So it's interesting that what you named was almost exactly what he names in his skit.
Yeah, but the problem grows to where parents see it and they don't think it's very funny.
Right. They
They grew up in a different time where it meant different things.
like us.
Things that I think are pretty funny, my father never found funny.
Nope.
You know. And
No, exactly. But what's funny is that Gabriel is my age. He's late 40s.
sure, but it's
So
a lot of it has to
Anyway.
do with these. I mean, it's inappropriate for a school setting. I mean, a bunch of comics swapping gifts in the back of a comedy club are a much different environment than biology 101.
Yeah, but listen.
totally. I just thought it was worth mentioning.
Yeah,
because
no, it was.
Oh, absolutely.
Where they
'cause
got the idea.
maybe that's where they got the idea. Hey, I appreciate you calling in. Good information. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
And
Luckily,
then-
these racist white boys are in the right state to get off the hook.
And in just a second, I teased something, so I want to do it at the appropriate time. But we have an interesting thing out of University of Tampa. So Bailey, our UT intern, made us aware of a story this morning involving a college student. And I'm wondering if this is wise or intelligent to put on social media. I wonder if this kid's going to get in trouble. We'll explain that in just a matter of moments. But I did promote the psychological airline story, which I find this fascinating. And you know that I have a fascination with planes, and
You don't say.
some people might have detected that over the years. But just a little quick blurb here. I just thought this was interesting. When a plane has an incident, like a plane has an emergency landing, even a crash landing, we had that plane that flipped over, that Delta commuter jet. We've had multiple stories where a plane has an incident, there's an emergency evacuation. What is something that has happened quite regularly that we have seen video on, Fester? Or Michelle, please jump in if you have a guess. What have we seen that's been a big, huge problem?
During the evacuation?
Yes.
That people are grabbing their bags.
Yeah.
I just saw one over the weekend,
Yeah.
another plane.
Yes.
I mean-
it was like smoke coming out or something.
Yeah. So this is a major problem. If you have a crash landing or an emergency landing and they need to evacuate the plane, they're opening the doors, the slides are going, popping out all over the place. And then the people are like clogging up the aisles, trying to grab their crap out of the overhead bins. Leave your freaking stuff alone. Leave it and get off the plane. Do you remember what was the evacuation recently?
It was like the red plane or something. It was like
There was an evacuation, and the people are sliding down, and a couple of people face planted. And you see that there are people with their luggage going down the slides with smoke coming out of an airplane. This is there was a major crash landing. I think of an Airbus 330 up in Canada. Everybody survived, but people are like walking away on the burning airplane, and they got the little wheelie bag behind them. It's like, what are you doing? Get off the plane. Now, this is what's interesting. This is the reason why I'm bringing this up. Airlines are calling in psychologists to figure out a way that they can get to passengers so they stop risking their lives and other passengers' lives by grabbing your carry-on luggage in an emergency evacuation.
Then let me hold my bag until takeoff because I'm taking my bag with me.
This is
Bad news for everybody.
Literally.
I paid extra for an exit seat aisle or exit aisle.
Right.
I'm taking my bag.
Airlines have consulted psychologists to understand why so many passengers will risk their lives by grabbing their bags in an emergency.
So
What the hell is in that bag that is more important than potentially your life or you plugging up the works and maybe getting somebody else killed?
I think you're more likely to grab that thing that's under the seat in front of you. I don't know that people are always, or most of them are grabbing the thing from the overhead.
you
but
see
that thing
people
in front
with
of,
the carry-on
You
luggage.
sometimes do, but I think most often the people are taking that thing from in front of them, which is a purse with your wallet or
Yeah.
your money, your ID, because you're already thinking, I'm going to be stuck in this wherever. And how do you? What if your phone is in your purse?
Yeah.
Or, you're not holding your
Anything I
phone.
need to take off that plane is
Right.
in the backpack under my seat.
Me too.
So I can grab that and walk out
And go.
But if it's in the overhead compartments,
No. You're not even supposed to take the crap under your seat. No,
Tough crap.
But you might have time
Yeah,
because
tough
if the
crap.
aisle is blocked up and you can't get into the aisle, why wouldn't you just grab your bag?
Because
I would rather be in a blown-up plane than be in an airport without my identification.
you guys.
Thank you, me too.
You guys are the problem.
I would rather pass out from smoke inhalation
you guys
than be stuck trying to explain who I am when my ID is on that plane.
You guys
There
need
is a line. There only so many people can fit in the aisleway to then get to the slides
I
at
get
one
it.
time.
I get
so
it.
while you're waiting, if you're row 30 something and you got to get to row 16 and other people are ahead of you, just like exiting a plane, grab your bag and throw it over your shoulder.
Because it's the evacuation process of jumping out of the plane onto the slide that you don't want to have luggage or carry-on bags.
I'll figure that problem out when I get there.
Yep.
I mean, Michelle's got a carry-on bag with like those Tate's chocolate chip cookies in there,
Yeah.
and who knows what all kinds of crap in there.
My thrift shop vases.
The toilet paper rolls you ripped off from the hotel we just stayed at.
You might need that.
Yeah.
What if you have to be sheltered at the airport for an extended period of time and quarantined somewhere?
Anyway, once again, if you're in, and listen, the odds of you being in an emergency evacuation are remarkably remote. But if it ever happens, no, do not listen to Fester.
No.
Do not listen to my wife.
Yes.
Leave the stuff in the overhead bin. Do not grab the stuff under your seat either.
Take it all.
Get off the plane.
I will volunteer to be the last person off if I can take my crap with me.
All right. So airlines have consulted with psychologists to try to figure out how to get the message out. Here we go. Listen to this. One of the examples is Delta Airlines, the plane that overturned upon landing up in Canada last February with 80 on board. People were taking crap out of the plane. I mean, your plane is upside down. It's on fire. The wings snapped off. Jet fuel's all over the place. Oh, yeah, let me get my carry-on bag. Get out of here. Anyway.
I'd be curious to go back and see footage of the plane that landed, what was it, in the Hudson with Sully?
Yeah.
How many people actually took something then? Because I don't think very many people took it then. They were getting into the water, or they
It's also
seemingly
the
thought they were
degree
getting.
of the emergency.
That's what
if
I
there's
think.
an active fire on my plane,
Right.
we're all getting the bleep off.
That's great.
Right.
I want Fester to make an assessment of an emergency
It's
aircraft
okay,
situation.
people. It's just a little smoke.
Fester's going to be the bulldozer.
Yeah.
He's going to be pushing everybody through.
I'll clear the path.
Yeah, Fester, leading airline industry safety expert.
They should hire
Sure.
me.
Sure.
Delta shouldn't worry about it all the time.
All right, I want to bring in Bailey. Bailey is our intern. She, started with us, I think, last, October?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was last time. So Bailey is a student at University of Tampa. Just back, classes started, Monday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Monday
that's
was a holiday.
Yeah, Monday was a holiday, so classes started yesterday.
So yesterday.
And this is Bailey's first day back since mid-December, since she went away on break. And Bailey, you brought in is that a TikTok video or is that an Instagram video?
A TikTok one.
Do you know who this is, or it's just a fellow University of Tampa student?
Fellow University of Tampa student who lives on campus.
So tell us exactly what's going on. And I'm wondering if they've thought of potential repercussions of putting this out on social media. Clearly not. Maybe it's like the students at Michelle's old high school with their little racist gift bag and, maybe not thinking this through. All right, tell us concisely the story and what you showed us this morning.
So I was scrolling on my phone on TikTok and it came across of a girl who's in a dorm room, which dorm rooms you're not allowed to have alcohol unless you're above the age of 21. And if there's anyone in your room that's not 21, you cannot have it. and you are not allowed to have any shot glasses or anything, but she's filling up a Hydro Flask water bottle with shots, saying that she's preparing for her econ class.
Economics
Class.
Is that micro or macro? Do we know?
Not
All right. Okay.
sure.
All right.
And she has video of her making it, putting the lemon juice in it, going to class, video of the classroom of her drinking it.
So she's got like a margarita going on or something, or
I guess
a
so.
lemon drop martini, or
a
what?
little
What?
vodka, lemon,
Okay,
and seltzer.
Well, that would be a lemon drop martini, right?
Yeah.
Yum.
And she says after class, everyone should do this, and she's ready to go out for Patio Tuesday, which is a popular, I guess, event at the University of Tampa.
Right.
And she also has posted that she just turned 20.
Okay. So what's your issue here? The underage drinking or the fact that she put it on social media?
No, she took it to class.
She took it to class.
Right.
And so what was she doing with it in class? I think you were explaining to me.
Every single time the teacher said the word "the," she took a sip of her
She's
vodka.
playing a drinking game in economics, Fester.
It's like the take a shot or take a drink every time something happens. So she's doing it in class. She's bringing what she claims is alcohol to class, and every time the teacher says "the,"
Yeah.
what? Because the teacher says "the" a lot, or the whatever.
Well, not
It's her
that,
first day of class.
yeah,
so
not that the teacher goes out of the way to say the word "the," but even if you're talking for 30 minutes, you're going to say the word "the."
All right, we have audio. We have audio from the TikTok video.
But me and Alexa have class until 8, so I'm making us a water that and every time our teacher says we have class together, which is so exciting. Every time our teacher says we have to take a sip. So I'm gonna make this water and take you guys to our class with us. Okay, 1 thing of water, some more water.
Now, what's she doing?
I'm gonna do another water, like a little bit.
with the shot glass,
Right.
putting it into
But
the...
it's not water.
No. And she winks during the video.
Yeah.
If you watch
So-
it, she winks.
She's calling it water because vodka's clear like water. And she's saying, "Oh, let's put some water in here." And she's doing the wink, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I looked it up, and there's only 6 to 8 full-time instructors for economics. This has already 1,100 views and 27 shares. People are sharing this video.
And she shows her face.
Shows her face, shows the classroom,
Oh.
says what class it is.
Oh, no.
More water. I feel like that's enough water.
Is that enough water? Wink, wink, wink.
Right?
All right.
Okay, I know some people like lime with their water a little better, but I
Oh,
like
some people like some lime with their water, huh?
lemon. So we're gonna do lemon. Also, we don't have any utensils, or at
All
least
right, I don't think we need to listen to another minute and 20 seconds of this, but, I mean, I would assume that this might launch an investigation at the University of Tampa. Is there an economics student that's bringing in a water bottle with vodka and drinking vodka, playing a drinking game every time the instructor says "the"?
And she shows her dorm room. She's in the dorm room with all this stuff.
Breaking the dorm policy of
Right.
No alcohol. on
And she's
campus.
under 21. So no,
Yes.
even if you're 21, you can't have alcohol, right?
You can have it in your certain room, but she's
Okay.
in the kitchen, in her common area.
I got you.
Right.
So, but the fact is, she's underage.
Yes.
She's showing her face. She is easily identifiable.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is she thinking?
And you can even tell what dorm room it is. You can tell it's Palm.
whoa.
Oh, it's the Palm dorm?
Yeah.
Where is the Palm dorm?
It's in the middle of campus, right across from the gym.
Okay, off of South Boulevard. Is that Boulevard or? I
think it might be-
Is it across from the stadium?
Why don't you guys MapQuest it later?
So you have the I'm trying
The
to think.
gym is right here,
Is that
and
the
it's
bar-
like
Oh, the
Palm.
gym's right here.
Oh, is that the Martinez gym?
The Benson.
Okay.
No, it's
all right,
Benson.
All right.
Named after
Wow.
the TV show.
All right. Now, I'm thinking ahead here
Are you?
that her defense could be it's all a spoof. It wasn't really vodka. It was water. So it was.
So how about I just keep paying you my $50,000 a year tuition and you guys just go away, UT?
Or they say that, no, you filmed yourself committing violations of the
Student
residency,
conduct, yeah.
right? The residency arrangement or agreement, your, code of student student code of conduct,
Right.
whatever. And, they're going to say, no, you said it was vodka. and therefore it is. And, they can boot you out of the dorm. They can boot you out of the school, whatever.
Oh.
She's already paid her tuition for the year.
Yeah.
No loss there.
Yeah, they've got it. You know what? They might put her on double secret probation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
That might be what she wants.
So let's see. Also, what part of New Jersey or Long Island do you think she's from?
Yeah, she sounded like she's maybe from.
I mean, what would you say? What percentage of students at UT are from New Jersey or New York?
I would say at least 75%.
Yeah, it's a huge amount.
Yeah.
You drive down Kennedy near campus, the number of like New Jersey and New York license plates that you see, it's insane. But that would be her defense, I would imagine. It's a joke. It's a spoof. It wasn't really vodka. But if it was, listen, not particularly intelligent to do this.
Well, they're not at UT because of their brains.
Yeah. Let me grab a couple of phone calls here. Aubrey is in Newport Richey. Aubrey, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. It's Audrey.
Oh, Audrey.
Apologies.
Oh, no, it is. It's very, very small print on my screener. So go ahead.
It's okay.
All right.
I've been called worse.
Well, go ahead, Audrey.
Well, I was just wanting to make a comment about the plane situation.
Yeah.
I'm a type 1 diabetic, so for me, I would have to have, I have an actual medical carry-on bag, and of course, anytime I fly, I overpack because the fear of not having supplies and whatever. But as a type 1 diabetic, there's no way I am not getting off that plane without my medical supplies and my passport and wallet.
All right.
It's just not.
Even if the damn thing's on fire and your roommate is burning up?
Yeah, what if the person next to you is literally and actively engulfed in flames?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when I get there. But if it was just something like, hey, like Michelle was saying, you're sitting in the aisles, you're waiting for people, I'm going to throw that thing over my shoulder and just run.
Listen, hey, if you're a type 1 diabetic, you need your insulin. It's kind of like
I'm gonna die without
it's kind of like Gerard Butler's kid in the movie Greenland. You got to do anything to get that insulin. Got to get it. Hey, Audrey, thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Jonathan, calling from the other side of the state. Jonathan's in Palm Beach Gardens. Hello, Jonathan. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. Hey, Fester, do me a favor. Pull up the picture from the Hudson River crash.
All right.
We'll see. I'll send the question to Michelle. She's the brains of the family here. So
I don't know.
While she's doing that.
All right, so you want the picture of the U.S. Airways Airbus 320 on the Hudson with people standing on the wing?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Fester is just. I'm looking at it right now.
It's not a close-up, but it's a wide shot that has from wingtip to wingtip as the wings start getting submerged and people are skirting up closer to the fuselage.
Well, maybe find a closer picture.
Well,
then.
I'm telling you what I
Guess
found.
what?
I'm doing this in real time.
The internet doesn't have just one picture.
I don't want to sit here and
There's not a lot of.
jerk around with this guy. What's your point?
What's
Oh, I
This
see
is
his
really
point.
All right, well, go ahead.
What is the point, Michelle?
I see a lot of luggage. Do I?
A lot of luggage, but what do people not have? Life preservers. You're in the Hudson River.
Oh, they didn't grab their life vest
Right.
from underneath their seat.
You're right.
How dumb is that?
Yeah.
Nobody
And by the way,
went back in.
One other little.
You know what? And also, if you did put your life vest on, make sure that you don't pull the tabs until you exit the aircraft. Don't they always? They always tell us that during the safety message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they added a line though this year in the safety message on Delta. Take your high heels off.
Oh, really?
Okay, Fester? Yeah, new line. Promise you.
Ultra.
So Fester, take those high heels off.
I will. Good.
Stilettos, no good.
Duly noted, man. I appreciate the tip.
Thank
take
you,
care.
Jonathan. Have a great day. All right. Listen, I love taking. And let me point something out again. That if ever you have anything to add to any material, any content on this show, you don't have to wait for me to say, hey, let's take calls, 800-990-1047. You don't have to wait. If you have anything you want to add, just call us, and Andrew will...
He lets almost anybody through.
Well, he'll let us know if there are calls, just like he did, and we'll put you on the air. I don't have to solicit for phone calls if you want to call in and add something at any time to the show. Simple as that.
I do see two people with the life vests on a different shot where they're already like that slide is holding them or letting them float on the side there, so it's from a different perspective. Fester.
Yeah.
And it looks like there might be two people who have those life vests on.
There are a few. It looks like I'm seeing on the left side of the aircraft, I think I'm seeing 2 people.
Right.
And then on the right side, because the slides that inflate are detachable and become rafts as well. So it looks like maybe 4 people total have the yellow life vest on. The bulk of the evacuees from that aircraft on the Hudson, no vest. All right, moving along. Speaking of drinking, Andrew, turn your microphone on in the booth, in the producer's booth. Michelle and Julian, they're so freaking thoughtful. I don't know. How am I associated with such thoughtful people?
I have no idea.
I mean, how did this happen to me?
You know how sometimes you grow up with something and you turn out to be the exact opposite?
All right, so speaking of drinking, with this UT student and her vodka game, allegedly, Michelle, you were thrifting with Julian. You went to a couple of thrift shops last Friday, before Julian went back up to New York to school, and you were at what, red, white, and blue?
Mm-hmm.
Who just belched?
I was on the air.
Bailey.
No, it was me. It was me.
Oh,
it was
Bailey.
me. Okay, no, I'm not going to pin it on Bailey. It was me. I thought it was a silent one. I thought it was going to be. I'm sorry. Apologies.
Just silent air coming out.
I didn't think it was going to make sound. I apologize.
Oh my God.
I apologize.
I hope it's not one of those salami burps.
No. It's a coffee Pop-Tart burp.
Oh, I hate salami burps.
I apologize.
Because I thought I saw you chewing on a Hickory Farms log over there.
No.
All right, so Michelle, tell us about the gift that we have for Andrew.
Well, Julian and I were perusing the books. This particular red, white, and blue has a very expansive book selection there. And, I saw this book, but I just kept on going. But then Julian comes a little after me, and he's like, hey, look what I found. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, and I thought of Andrew.
Oh.
And I'm like, I did too. But, and he goes, I said, I'm not sure if this would be something that Andrew would like. He goes, yeah, but I really think he might like it.
You know what's crazy? I see things often where I instantly associate a person with that item.
Right.
But I'm such a piece of crap. I don't spend the few bucks on something that would actually make my friend's day.
They did. And what was this, like $1.99 or something?
It was $3.99.
$3.99.
$3.99.
But they bring it home and they ask me a question. And this is very important.
Mm-hmm.
The question was, does Andrew drink? And I said, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been in a social setting where I saw Andrew, our producer, drink.
Mm-hmm.
What they bought at the thrift shop.
Ask him first.
Okay.
Ask him first.
Andrew, do you drink?
You may not be surprised to hear that most of my drinking is done at Disney World.
Oh, okay, good. That's good news.
Oh, well, this works. Hey, have you told the engineers yet that your microphone sounds like you're in a freaking...
I haven't seen the engineers.
Sounds like you're in a porta potty.
Yeah.
At the state fair or something. All right, so...
Wait for the flush.
What they...
there aren't flushes in porta potties.
There's no flush.
Just the drop.
All right, so what they bought you is the unofficial Disney Parks drink recipe book.
Oh, so you can make them at home?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
There are a few drinks I'll be looking up right away.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite drink at one of the Disney properties?
The Grand Marnier orange slush over at France.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. There's a whole slush section in here. Hang on a minute.
I hope that one's in there.
Let me check. So you said the what is it?
Grand Marnier orange slush.
Let me see if the recipe is in here. Because there's a whole section of slushes.
Is there an index?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good idea. Let me let me search. No, because I turned and I actually hit the center of the book where the slushes were, so I was just going to thumb through
it.
And
it's in the France Pavilion of Epcot?
Yeah.
Hang on. Grand Marnier. Let me look for the G's. The grapefruit cake martini. Oh no, there's
not in here?
Nope, there's no Grand Marnier orange slush in here.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
I'm sure there are others in there that
shred the book.
Don't rip it. I did find a YouTube video that's 7 minutes long on how to make the best orange slush from Epcot's France Pavilion.
Now, there you go. It is a Grand Marnier orange slush. Andrew, so thank my wife and kid for being so thoughtful.
Thank you, Meech.
Oh.
And thank you, Julian, who might be listening right now.
He probably is. You're welcome. I just never turned down an opportunity to support the kids being kind, right? Just being thoughtful.
Or you never turned down an opportunity to support Andrew's alcoholism.
No. True that.
Moving forward.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, I don't think I mentioned this to you, Michelle. You know, I'm on the email for Chloe's apartment complex. So Chloe, our daughter's up at UConn Law School, and you know we rented her a nice apartment, you know, in a rental apartment building, and of course Chloe's got no credit yet. Now she's building credit because she did get a lease in her own name, right, for her car, for her Mazda, but I had to be the guarantor on the rental agreement. So I get all the emails. Guess what email I get yesterday? Apparently there's a big problem in Chloe's apartment complex, and I had to call Chloe right away to make sure that she wasn't one of the violators. And she sends me back an LMFAO. I get the LMFAO back.
I mean, if there's an apartment complex problem, is like somebody parking in front of like the dumpster or something?
Oh, I think I've seen that email too. But no.
That's a big problem with apartment complexes.
Here's the
Don't
deal.
park in front of the dumpster.
We are sending this notice to everyone again, as there are currently many units leaving their shoes in the hallway on a daily basis.
That's against the rules.
Yeah, you can't leave. You know, this is like a 4-story apartment complex. Probably 250 apartments in there. It's a big place. It's nice. It's new, and I guess some of the residents are leaving their shoes in the hallway, and they got a threat here. Maintenance is going to start collecting them and throwing them away.
Whoa!
What? Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
But you know what? They've had some bad weather up there, like some snow and some slushy days. So I imagine what's happening is people are leaving their yucky shoes, whatever they wore out into the slush and snow, in the hallway to either dry them out, or they don't want to bring them in their apartment, and that's probably causing a stinky hallway. Which
yeah, like a big foot odor problem in the place.
I'm sure that's what it is. Also, they have those rules.
God.
They have those rules about what you can have in the hallway, but you didn't talk about the other email that she got when she first moved in.
Which one?
What was that?
The one where they wanted to know if anybody could tell them or report on which pet owner was allowing their dog to urinate in the elevators.
Oh, yeah.
Because this was causing a big stink in the elevator, and they were having to clean it out twice a day.
So pets are allowed. You can have a dog, right?
Yeah.
And somebody's dog was just peeing all over the elevator.
What makes them think it was a dog?
On the carpet.
Well,
Also, no, they were descriptive. And apparently it must have been a male dog because there was pee on the walls of the elevator. So the dog must have been like lifting up its leg to pee on the side of the elevator. Thank you for reminding me about that. But can you imagine the shoe deal?
No.
You're showing new potential tenants through the building and the place smells like feet.
Well, after the elevator smells like hot dog whiz, the hallway smells like feet.
Michelle, are you ready? Michelle worked for hours on this. The whole Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively lawsuit situation is heating back up, and now it appears that
heating back up.
It appears that Taylor Swift is being sucked into the story again, like she's crossed over the event horizon in a black hole. All right, so what's the story?
Well, we were all waiting to see what those texts were that were between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, because they had been subpoenaed, and Baldoni, the defendant in this complaint, had wanted to depose Taylor Swift regarding the text and her involvement in advising Blake Lively about this movie, It Ends With Us, that Blake Lively starred in.
Right.
And so everybody wanted to know, because it had been revealed that she referred to Taylor as one of her dragons. She has 2 dragons, like the Game of Thrones dragons.
Oh, it's like Daenerys. What's her name?
Right, Daenerys.
Daenerys.
I think that's how
and
you
her
say it.
pet dragon.
Yes.
Right?
Is a pet dragon meant to mean I have somebody who's very powerful who will attack you?
Oh yeah.
Like, MJ's my dragon.
Yeah,
If I need some, that's exactly how I associate my relationship with him.
That's so awesome.
He's really
breathe fire and burn anybody like a charcoal briquette.
Listen, if I don't like you, I might deal with you. If I hate you, I'll sick MJ on you.
Right.
I mean, really. I mean, it's the truth.
Oh.
Right. So what we do know now is that because what happened is a lot of these documents and the depositions and these texts or correspondence between all of these powerful people that are involved, like Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Sony, the agents, WME, which is Ari Emanuel's, agency.
William Morris, right?
Yeah, William Morris.
Yeah.
I think he started that though.
Okay.
There's been a lot of correspondence and depositions involving all these people, and they were previously sealed until yesterday.
All right. So what's the meat? Give me the dirty juice.
Well, basically, Taylor and Blake Lively are now officially mean girls. That they were colluding or conspiring since as early as April 2023, already referring to Baldoni as a doofus and a clown, with Blake saying she needs nothing from him, that she owns a big piece of this movie, and, already kind of getting Taylor to, align herself with her and help her in this endeavor to secure the rights to the movie was really what Blake Lively really wants, is to be known as a producer, and that she... wrote the script and had more to do with the movie. So then that was at the beginning of 2023, but at the end of 2024 was when the complaint was filed that all of this came out, that she was complaining about being sexually harassed by him on the set, and that others had also complained about it. And right before that New York Times article dropped, Baldoni, the defendant, the gentleman who was the director and producer of this movie, also starred in it. He did an interview where he revealed that he had been sexually assaulted by a girlfriend, I think back in his college days.
Wow.
And so he actually was seemingly genuine on being very concerned about how the movie was portrayed, because the movie involves domestic violence.
Let me ask you a question. Do people believe that a guy can be sexually assaulted by a woman? I mean, I know it can happen.
Yes.
But it just seems so
odd
and rare, or...
It seems like the outlier in the situation.
Yeah.
However, I think anything can happen.
It is. And there are some technical issues that go along with that I can explain to you in private.
Okay.
Anyway, so he has this...
On our date night tonight?
Yeah, you're going to be the harasser.
If that's what you like.
Right.
I'm just going to be like, no. And Michelle's going to be like, yes.
No, we're not going to role play that.
Oh, okay. That's what he was hoping for.
What's the matter with you?
MJ sexual harassment role play.
What's wrong with you?
Listen, whatever.
You have a tumor?
I do. It's right here.
All right.
So anyway, like right before this New York Times article is being published, which of course Blake knows is being published, Taylor Swift obviously knew it was being published, he did this interview. He didn't know that the complaint was coming, right? He's just completely like going about his business, trying to be an advocate for domestic violence, and it kind of explained like where he came from, reveal a little bit about himself, claims that he was sexually assaulted by an ex-girlfriend, and that interview was published, and Taylor texted Blake and says, I think this bitch knows something is coming because he's gotten out his tiny violin.
Oh, wow.
Right.
What was didn't you say that Sony made a claim as well?
Yeah. So
what did Sony say?
Well, one of the
Sony
Sony
pictures,
execs.
yeah.
Yep, Sony execs. So through the course of the filming of the movie, Blake Lively was getting into it with Baldoni, and she was looking for some support. She sent over a list of demands to Sony saying, the 17-point list of demands, I am not going to return to the set of the movie until these are met. And Andrea Giannetti, she's the executive vice president of Sony, said that she is an effing terrorist.
They called Blake Lively, the Sony executives called her an effing terrorist.
Yeah. So
what do we know so far? Whose fault is this? Whose side are we on so far?
It's heating back up.
It's now things are being released.
Right. And so also in all of this, remember, Taylor Swift also released her latest album. There is a song on there called Canceled, and the lyrics seem to imply that they are about Blake Lively, but it's very, you know how she's very clever about how you're not sure like which side she's on in this particular one, but she does, because she mentioned the bringing that he took out his little violin by telling his story about being sexually assaulted. In the Canceled lyrics, she does say, one of the lyrics is, or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight. So, we don't know like which way she really, I think the question now is Taylor, has their separation, Taylor and Blake's separation, not being seen in public together, are they, are you doing a little tiny violin?
Well,
yeah,
I
violin.
That's not tiny violin. So you have
this is tiny violin.
Well, no, tiny violin is, but then you also have the world's smallest record player, isn't that?
No, that's a tiny violin.
That's a tiny violin.
That's the tiny violin.
You hold it with your pointer finger and you kind of go
whatever.
back and forth.
That's the tiniest violin.
Any other juice before I move on? Any other blazing headlines? But Taylor Swift looks like she's getting sucked back into this thing.
Well, keep in mind that when the texts originally were revealed that she was called the Dragon, Baldoni's side wanted to depose her, and she said, "No, I had nothing to do with this. I've never read anything about it. I've never consulted on it." Meanwhile, the whole time that they had this ambush meeting in Blake Lively's penthouse, which, by the way, she calls her office the Buckingham Palace because so many celebrities and important people have been through there.
Speaking of Buckingham Palace,
what? We're switching gears now.
Well, I think you're done with the meat, right? Do you have anything else?
Sure, done.
All right. So, but no, you just reminded me.
That's a lot of information for one day on two people I mildly care about.
So, all right, but listen, the Taylor Swift thing is, to me, I find that interesting that she's tried to avoid this, but she's probably going to be completely sucked back in.
Oh, well, I will add one more thing because the timing is very interesting because if you recall, we heard last week that the wedding plans were on hold and they were claiming that it's because she's helping him.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Right.
Yes.
There was a rumor that the planning has been put on hold for the wedding this summer.
And the claim is that they're not focused on spreadsheets right now because she's trying to support him in making his decision about whether he's going to retire or return to play. But the timing is a little suspicious because also perhaps she knew, as most parties involved in this type of litigation, they probably had a little bit of a heads up or an inkling of an idea that this information was going to be dropping. Because Blake Lively's people did hire crisis consultants late last week, obviously expecting that this was all going to be coming out.
There you go. Okay, you mentioned Buckingham Palace.
Yes.
Michelle said something to me last night that there's a rumor going around that Prince William and Kate Middleton are living apart.
Yeah.
What? Where did you hear that?
The internets.
What? Is there any truth? Is there any smoke? Because that's salacious. I mean, this is salacious. Is it true? Are they living apart? What do we know, or is it just internet noise and garble?
Well, there's a little bit of smoke there, right? So remember, she was missing for like a year, and then she came out and claimed that she had cancer. Okay, stop. That's her claim.
Oh, hold on.
She's using the cancer cover for a bad marriage?
Are some people suggesting she didn't even have cancer?
Not that she didn't have cancer, but that things didn't happen exactly as they portrayed them in like the timeline. So what has been suspected for a while now is that William has a tendency to be a little bit violent. She did have, supposedly, look at some pictures of her like a year ago maybe, she had a black eye. She maybe had a little...
William popped Kate.
That's the suspicion. And then this whole thing that was kind of a bit of a mystery that she was missing for a while. Then she came out and said she had the cancer and she was going through some cancer treatment.
Right.
And then on the heels of all of that, and I don't really understand like all of the firms, real estate holdings, but then she now resides mostly at this like Kensington Palace or something, I think it is. And then there's a helicopter that sometimes transports the kids with little overnight bags to where William is, but only like the two older kids. And so everybody's like watching this play out and going, why is she over there and he's over there? And then you watch them in public and there is a very telling video where they are seen together. And I think it was maybe late last year. They're seated like on a hearth, right? Like, is that what's in front of a fireplace, I think?
A hearth. Yeah,
right?
Hearth,
like the little bench area, the
area in front of a fireplace,
right? So they're sitting low and they're in public doing some kind of an appearance, and she's on his right, and so they're sitting together. And he goes to like touch her arm to like just be like, hey, like they're talking about something.
She flinch
and
she recoils.
Oh, she pushes his arm like she goes.
Oh no!
And totally like pushes his arm off of her. Yeah, and people are like, that's very, very telling.
Guess what? Michelle has done that to me a few times during our marriage.
Yes.
When I piss Michelle off and she's angry at me, and then you kind of put your hand on their arm. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
She
Michelle
absolutely
has a
did that.
history. She's very violent. Meech is a violent person.
So there's a lot of like, I mean, people who really watch this, if you just kind of read like, I think I read some summary in some, I don't know, Daily Mail or something kind of popped up, and they piece all of this together. And so now the suspicion is that part of why she was missing had something to do with all of this. Now she's got this bigger, she's got this bigger house. And that, they don't live together. There's a helicopter going back and forth. So
interesting.
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
Rumors All right. Cheryl is in Tampa. Hey, Cheryl, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys. So the question that I had with this whole Blake Lively thing, I thought it was really weird, and maybe you guys can clarify for me. When I saw the movie, the majority of the movie is like them making love, and it's very, very risque. So I don't understand where she's saying that he's been doing a lot of sexual harassment, and she's the producer of the movie.
And that's the freaking movie.
The majority of the movie, it's like very sexual. It's nothing Hallmark, where it's like, here's a kiss and a hug.
It's not the Lifetime movie of the week.
Okay, so that's
clarification.
That is very interesting that you point that out, because the version that was released, the cut that was released, is Blake Lively's version. She had a fight with Sony about this. They did a focus group on it. Baldoni had a cut, and she had a cut, and his cut performed better in the focus groups. And she said, "No, we're going with mine."
Did she have final say? Because a lot of times
she's a terrorist. What are you going to do with a terrorist? You're going to give in.
Sony called her. She walked into Sony headquarters with a bomb vest.
Yeah, she goes, "I'll blow this whole place up."
Right. And she complained because she said that he wanted to do like a young adult version and have it, I guess, be less sexualized, as this caller is
and
talking
appeal to
about.
a wider audience.
Right. And she wanted the sexier version, and that's what ended up being,
this might be a good time to make a segue into something that I have in my notes, and I was trying to figure out when to put this in.
Did you say goodbye to the caller?
Goodbye, caller. All right.
They still there?
I don't know.
They're gone.
Okay.
All right. So I mentioned yesterday that Michelle and I a little late to the party, but we finally watched Adolescence on Netflix, the 4-part British deal where the 13-year-old kid's accused of killing a classmate. We finally watched it. And there's a lot of chatter on the incels, the involuntary celibates, and then all kinds of, content regarding the emojis and what the different colors and emojis that kids use and what they mean. But there was something said which I had not heard before. And then I look it up. And one of the things that stuck out is a line in this Adolescence on Netflix where it is proclaimed that 80% of women are only attracted to 20% of men. Do you remember hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, what do you make out of that? And Bailey, as what are you, 22, 23?
21.
21. What do you
Wait a second, say it again. 80% of women are...
Yeah, so this was mentioned numerous times, and then I looked it up, and there's plenty of stuff online. There are Reddit discussions, the 80-20 rule, and there's 80-20 in other walks of life.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, 80% of women are only attracted to 20% of men. And I thought that was intriguing.
I don't know. I mean, maybe from a quick physical glance, but what makes me attractive isn't my quick physical glance.
That I can attest to that.
I mean, you walk by me, I look like, I'm a body built by soft serve ice cream machine. But boy,
or the Michelin Tire Man gone wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty disgusting, but boy,
Michelin Tire Man
I lay
gone
a couple of jokes on you before
Bailey,
you know it.
Have you ever heard of that? 80% of women are only attracted to 20% of men.
No, I've never heard
You
that.
you've never heard that?
I could see how it could be based. Maybe put 5 guys in a room, one of them might be much better looking than the rest and might appear to be more physically attractive.
I would love to hear from women right now. If you can help explain this or expand on this, do you agree or disagree? There are multiple angles in which you can phone in here. So I would like to invite our women that are listening right now, we have many, to give us your thoughts on that theory that 80% of women are only attracted to 20% of men. 800-990-1047. If you've got a different angle or something that you'd like to explain to us, or have you adhered to this rule? Has this been something part of your landscape for a long time? 800-990-1047. This is new to me. I did not know this. Yeah. I had not heard this until we started watching the 4-part limited adolescent series on Netflix. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Andrew's screening right now. Phone's in a sec.
I think I'm kind of with Fester on this. I'm questioning that whole, like, the timeline of that, or like when something might happen, because what would be the result? Then only 20% of men would ever end up in a long-term relationship?
I mean, or in fantasy world, like I watched the opening monologue to the Golden Globes last night, right? And they're going around the audience.
A week late.
Yeah, I'm late to it.
It's okay, though. It's okay, because there's some funny jokes there,
yeah,
I think.
I meant to get back and listen to the jokes.
Yeah.
And I thought they were marginal at best. But,
Okay.
But I'm watching it, and they're going around, and, you know, there are a bunch of good-looking guys in there. That would be in the 20% of attractiveness. But is it relationship material? Is it baby-making material? Is it you want to settle down with that material? So I could see it on the...
Is it just get a free dinner, go on a date material?
I mean, I think the ugly guys are there for that.
You know? All right, listen, phones are lighting up here. If you have any thoughts on the 80-20 rule that 80% of women are only attracted to 20% of men, let's begin with Carrie. Carrie's in St. Pete. Hey, Carrie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, so my thoughts on this is honestly what would be attractive to people is different for each woman. So honestly, I mean, what would be attractive for me might be different for Michelle.
But then that would be the sliding scale, that what you find attractive, that only 20% of the guys that fit in your box, that didn't sound right.
Yeah, well, 20%. Only 20% fit in there at a time.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is because, and also women find different attractiveness about men during different times of the month as well. So, I mean, honestly, there are times when women find more rugged men attractive during the month and then more sensitive men attractive during other times of the month.
And you know who's back? The world's most interesting man made his return.
Yes.
For that beer commercial.
Yeah,
whatever.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis, thank you. Carrie, thank you for, that's a very good way to put it. Let me grab Natalie in St. Petersburg. Natalie, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. I would say my percentage is way lower.
Okay. Natalie in St. Pete, what percentage of guys do you find attractive?
I would say about 5%.
Wow.
Wow, man, you're a tough one.
So tell me about your current relationship status.
I'm married for 13 years.
And the guy you married, he was in the 5 percentile, I would imagine?
I'm not attracted to physical looks, though. It's about kindness, how you treat me.
Wow.
I come from, I was physically, sexually assaulted as a teenager, so that plays into it.
All right, okay.
Fully understand.
Thank you for sharing all that.
So hold on. You're telling me that for you, the 5% is not physical. It's got to be more of an emotional or the way you're treated connection.
Absolutely.
So it sounds like you have a very kind and ugly husband. Your husband is very kind and sounds quite disgusting.
No comment.
All right, no comment. I'll take that as validation.
Thank you. Thank you, Natalie.
So extenuating circumstances. Crazy circumstances is out of the. I mean, okay, I know she had her issues in the past, and okay, that's not exactly what we're talking about, though.
Right. I love when those throw me for a loop.
Yeah,
you know,
I was touched by a priest, and now I only like men in black.
And then my 3-year-old got run over by a garbage truck. You know, it's
now
like
I can't take the garbage to the curb. I need a man who can take the garbage to the curb. All right, all right.
I love Marlene the smoker laugh.
Thank God for Marlene. Is she dead?
I have no idea.
I hope not.
Moving along on the MJ Morning Show. You know, bad timing. Did you see? So what?
This is the crazy callers we get. I love them.
I do. I love it. You never know what's going to happen on this damn show. So yesterday, the news came out that yesterday was Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday. News came out about another person dying at Universal on a roller coaster.
Was that the old lady?
Yeah, we had a story.
On the mummy?
Yeah, it was either Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
We had a story about a 70-year-old grandmother.
The mommy on the mummy. Yes, I remember it now.
Had a brain aneurysm, a deadly brain aneurysm on the Revenge of the Mummy. And I got to be honest, that's truth in advertising because the mummy clearly exacted revenge.
The mummy maker.
Exactly.
I will kill you.
Listen, but Universal then comes out yesterday with a press release that they're opening up the new Fast and Furious roller coaster in 2027. Is that good timing? That if news breaks that a 70-year-old lady died back in November, this was previously unreported, but it showed up in the quarterly incident and accident report that the theme parks have to file with the state agriculture department. And that's why it came out in the news. Oh, look at this. Hey, a 70-year-old woman died. And it turned out, and I fully support Universal here. The 70-year-old woman who died, by the way, you're not going to believe who her lawyer is. Yeah, it's exactly who you think it is, or the family's lawyer. But I support Universal here that when you have millions and millions of visitors a year going to your theme park, and you're going to have people from all walks of life with all kinds of medical issues, people that have undiagnosed issues. This woman could have had her brain aneurysm while driving with her reckless grandson, or she could have been, pushing a shopping cart at Aldi and had a brain aneurysm. But instead, now they're going to sue Universal. So guess what? Guess who the lawyer is for the family of the 70-year-old grandma? Do you know who it is?
I forget his name. Is it the guy?
It's the Shakedown guy.
What's
yeah. Shakedown! Oh, yeah.
That's that guy?
It's Benjamin Crump, civil rights attorney and roller coaster lawyer.
Listen.
Because he's also the lawyer for the family of the guy in the wheelchair that died on the racers thing. What's the name of that thing?
Whatever it was called.
Stardust Racers.
Yeah.
So Benjamin Crump, who's known as Mr. Shakedown. Oh, yeah, he's a professional shakedown dude. So wait a minute. She has an aneurysm, and it's Universal's fault? I mean, from an actuarial standpoint, you're going to have, what do we say? Universal draws like over 20 million attendees a year at their parks.
And I'm going next week with my mother-in-law hoping for a payday. All right?
Oh, stop.
Hey, Mima, hop on every roller coaster. Back to back to back to back to back.
Allison.
Would you like the phone number? Ahead of time, would you like the phone number for the law firm?
I think I already have it somewhere. He's the only guy I'm hiring. I already have him on retainer.
Just call 800 Shakedown. For me, Benjamin Crump. So, just my opinion, folks. Just my opinion. But, then we have the news that broke that, of course, he's representing the family. The woman had a medical episode. Universal had nothing to do with this. Nothing.
Is it possible that the motion and the jerkiness
maybe so, but she had
no.
Can you be like on the brink of a brain aneurysm for like 20 years and then something traumatic happens and it goes like the last 2%?
No, I think you can be predisposed to a brain aneurysm.
What was the first word you used?
I was going to say predisposed because I was still thinking about the other thing.
Okay,
but it's predisposed.
That's before your deposition.
Yeah, predisposed.
And they can do tests to determine that you might have that, and sometimes I think it might be hereditary as well. But the brain aneurysm, I think, just kind of happens like it's a sudden onset type of thing.
Nothing. Boom, triggers.
Usually,
dead.
right.
You could be sitting in a movie theater, and you have an aneurysm.
You could be sleeping.
Yeah, but anyway, to tie this back together, so the news comes out about that, and then Universal. And again, I stand with Universal on both of these cases. The Stardust Racers case with the guy in the wheelchair, and now this. But I'm thinking maybe they should have held off, maybe just a couple of additional days before they announced that they are opening up the Fast and Furious roller coaster in 2027. I just waited on that just a couple of days.
Keep me away from the Paul Walker seat.
Oh, Fester.
We're talking about dying on roller coasters. Keep me away from his area.
Yeah. Hey, we have a woman here in Florida that is suing She claimed that she gave birth to the wrong baby. Uh-oh.
You gotta have a baby.
Yes.
But because it comes out of your baby, it smells good.
Let's talk about the wrong baby.
When is Jerry going to see the baby?
All right. So you can imagine what happened here. Yeah, after giving birth last month, a mother here in Florida is now suing the IVF clinic after it turns out the baby that popped out was not hers. Oh,
so whose is it?
The lawsuit says that the couple, identified anonymously as John and Jane Doe, began working with the fertility clinic last March. Yeah, at the time, the couple approached the Longwood-based clinic for IVF to help start a family.
So that means they have another customer's material?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So the baby genetically belongs to another family.
Possibly.
Jane Doe, the woman who gave birth to the wrong baby, Jane Doe had an embryo implanted into her with what she believed to be her and her husband's
concoction.
Genetic material.
Yes.
I prefer that over concoction.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a couple of weeks before Christmas last month, she gave birth successfully to a baby girl. The baby came out the wrong color.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, genetically, you could tell something's amiss.
So here's the deal. The laws, I'm going to read, this is verbatim from the lawsuit. Tragically, while both Jane Doe and John Doe are racially Caucasian, Baby Doe displayed the physical appearance of a racially non-Caucasian child, according to the lawsuit. Guess who their lawyer is?
Benjamin Crump. Benjamin Crump.
No, it's not.
He would take that. That would meet his requirements. Same guy. Wow.
Man, that's crazy.
That's hard, man.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there have been stories in the past where baby comes out and not what it's expected. Then the turns out that
do they know
the woman had an affair with another guy, and
Wait.
yeah.
The question you asked,
Yeah.
genetically not related to either parent.
Yeah.
Okay, so right.
So usually you
it's
have the mom's
completely
eggs.
not theirs.
Yeah.
Right. Usually you have the mom's eggs and the husband's, stuff, and you put that together and you put it back in that mom.
So
right?
that means is there another patient who had an appointment the same day?
Right.
Who carried their baby? And it's just like a swappies?
Yes. Something got mislabeled.
Oh,
Something probably got put into the cryogenic tank and tube. Something got swapped.
Let's say we have 2 test tubes
Yeah.
in the Frigidaire, right?
Yeah.
And, hey, our 10 o'clock appointment's here, and then the 12 o'clock appointment, they just mixed them up.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happened to the other.
man.
Or what if it's a complete mix-up and there's like you grab the wrong tube at one point in time, and so then like the whole row of tubes is messed up? It could be like 10 people that are raising other people's genetically.
What if the other one didn't take? I mean, a lot of times you have to go multiple
Right.
times, so their baby never
That's like
happened.
That's like grabbing the wrong brain and you take the one that's Abby normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, yeah.
It's a young Frankenstein.
I got it.
Reference.
I got it.
Yeah. All right.
That's terrible.
It
I feel
is.
so bad for the baby.
Terrible, terrible story.
I'm just glad we worked in Young Frankenstein.
Do you think for 1 minute that the Rays will be in a brand new stadium opening day, let's just say April 1st of 2029? Do you think that can they possibly draw up plans, get everything done and built?
So it's 2030 or 2031. I think this sounds like the most legitimate plan that the Rays have had since ever.
All right, so
Stu Sternberg was dragging his ass for 10 years.
All right, here's what we know.
This guy's been in town for 10 weeks.
Here's what we know, that if you were hoping that the Rays were going to stay in St. Petersburg, there's probably not a ray of hope.
Yeah, new owner made that clear.
Yeah, for that at this point.
I got bad news for you.
And listen, tons of businesses along Central Avenue and the thriving, downtown St. Pete, where we love a lot of the restaurants. In fact, Michelle, I believe, will be at the Pizza Box, sometime this week.
Okay.
We're expected.
Right? Yeah, sometime this week, Michelle and I are planning to hit up the pizza box on Central. Anyway, it doesn't look good for St. Petersburg. It's been very clear. And the big news yesterday is that are they the Board of Trustees? Is that it? So
did County Commission approve something, or was it the Board of Trustees that approved something? Or City Commission, or whoever.
Now, it's now called Hillsborough College. It used to be HCC.
Yeah.
Hillsborough Community College.
All the junior colleges and community colleges dropped that. Like it's like St. Petersburg College now. It's
what they feel that like junior and community was like disparaging or lessened.
No, they offered 4-year degrees.
Okay.
So they expanded their offerings to where they used to be just 2-year colleges, and that's a junior or community college.
So the Hillsborough College Board of Trustees yesterday voted unanimously to start talking with, seriously, the new Rays ownership. They agreed to and voted on a memo of understanding.
That's more progress than anybody else has made.
So it looks like the plan is, well, it doesn't look like, the plan is, if everything works out, that they're going to put a brand new, I would imagine, state-of-the-art Major League Baseball stadium right at Dale Mabry and, Tampa Bay Boulevard.
Yeah.
Right across from Ray J. And
what an awesome spot near the Raymond James, near the airport,
just to the south of Steinbrenner Field, same side of the road. So on the HCC land, and part of the deal was, or it would be, that they got to knock down a lot of this older 1970s, like brutalist kind of architecture. Knock all that old HC stuff down, and then as part of a new stadium, there would be hotel, retail, and they would build like a new campus or a bunch of new buildings for Hillsborough College. So that's where it looks like it's headed. But this is like $1 billion plus. I mean, this is a big deal. The question remains, and I've seen a number floated, that they would need to find $1 billion somewhere. So the question is, where's that $1 billion going to come from? I'll tell you right now, as a Hillsborough County resident, taxpayer, property owner, I don't have an appetite for a sales tax increase. So,
do we still have that penny tax that we adopted for the Raymond James Stadium?
There was a whole to-do on that, and then it was improperly collected. There was a whole lawsuit on that. I don't want to go into the rabbit hole on that.
Okay.
However, I don't want to see a new tax. So how are they going to pay for it? That's what we don't know. So you've got they're hoping, I think, within about 6 months.
Oh, how about a new kick-ass tourist tax? Let's stick it to them.
New bed tax.
Yeah.
Right? Who knows? But the question is, everyone's talking about, hey, brand new, keep the Rays in the Tampa Bay area. Unfortunately for St. Petersburg, leaving St. Pete, coming over to the Tampa side. But where's the money going to come from? How much money will the new Rays management kick into a project like this? That's the big question. And we don't know yet.
But it's a perfect location.
Yeah, well,
it's the most perfect of the ones we've heard.
Listen, it's a great location as far as being central. I'm just concerned about, you already get for a big concert at Ray J or a football game at Ray J, man, it gets snarled and you can be stuck in crap for a while. What happens when you add a Major League Baseball stadium? What if you've got baseball and football at the same time?
Oh, it's going to be great. Gridlock nightmare.
Gridlock hell.
You look at other cities like Kansas City, their baseball and football stadium are in the same parking lot, but it's a parking lot for acres and acres and acres and acres around. It's a whole complex.
As far as the eye can see.
What? It is. Even like, where the Giants and Jets play. I mean, I think like the basketball arenas, or there's a hockey arena right there where the New Jersey Devils play, but it's in a huge parking lot. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to gross anyone out here.
But here we go.
I might.
All right, here we go.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I'm here for it.
I saw something yesterday that, hey, got me thinking. And there is a reason why I do wash my hands after this particular activity.
Oh.
All right. There is a report and research that has come out that after you work out, so you're working out at the gym, you work out at a facility, that your fingernails are 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, well, listen, when you're at the gym and you're touching all the equipment and everything, and you think about all the other prior people, and, you know, aren't folks that sweat while they're working out, aren't they supposed to grab like a spray bottle of like disinfectant and a rag and clean stuff off? Or some places the staff goes through and cleans it, but still, any way you slice it, man, there's got to be a whole lot of heebie-jeebies running around there, you know?
Yeah.
But I just thought that this was, kind of poignant that when you work out, your fingernails are 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat. That's significant.
Okay, the only thing this is telling me is how clean a toilet seat really is. I mean, I hate when people compare everything to a toilet seat.
Right?
You know, they ought to just perform like surgery on toilet seats because they seem to be so clean.
They're so clean.
Yeah.
So clean.
You know what?
10 times cleaner than my hands.
Prepare meals on a toilet seat. You know what? McDonald's. Next we're going to hear the toilet seats in McDonald's are cleaner than the actual tabletops.
You know what? I'm surprised there hasn't been that research study already. I bet you the toilets get cleaned more often than the tabletops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I mean, it all gets cleaned, but man.
But listen, I'll tell you right now that when I work out and if I get an eye itch or if I get a nose itch, I think a lot of people just kind of involuntarily, they'll take their finger and they'll flick their nose or I don't do that. I am so cognizant that if I get an eye itch or a nose itch or whatever, I take my shirt. Oh. I'm doing this on MJTV. I will take my shirt. And if I need to, like, you know, rub my nostril
and then
a little bit.
You have a booger on your shirt? Mm-hmm. You're disgusting, dude.
No, I'm just saying that I will not touch my fingers to, like, mucous membranes.
Whatever, booger shirt.
Booger shirt.
Whatever, snot shirt.
So just think about that when you're working out. And hopefully the gym where you do work out, they do clean things very, very frequently. All right, when we get back, sex drive. What you think you know about sex drive might be out the window. I'll explain. Also, the dating cop-out, the dating escape. We'll get to that coming up in just a matter of moments. We got a lot. This brings to a close over an hour and 20 minutes of Nonstop MJ. We have a solid hour to go, and we begin it next. Don't move here on the MJ Morning Show, 104.7 FM, Q105. Now, your speaking of filthy, this is a perfect segue. Your carpets are probably 6,000 times dirtier than a toilet seat. Yeah,
that's probably right.
Right. All right. So what do you do to get your carpets cleaned? I'm going to tell you right now. You call Zero Res. Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. They're the company you want to use because of their process. Other companies use chemical soap shampoos. They leave a residue in the tuft of your carpet. That residue attracts dirt faster. It's counterproductive. It just doesn't make sense. That's why you want Zero Res, because they don't use the chemical soap shampoos. They use a patented electrolyzed water process called ZR Water. It gets your carpets cleaner, and your carpets stay cleaner longer. And right now, for January, hurry, you can get 2 rooms of carpet clean for just $139. But, here's the sweetener. Mention me, MJ, and they'll give you 2 rooms free. So 4 rooms of carpet clean for $139, 2 rooms free. You got to mention me, MJ. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com. That's ZeroResTampaBay.com. Or go to the website. You can use their website to book online, or you grab the phone number. I like calling up because then you make sure that you say you heard about it on the MJ Morning Show. ZeroResTampaBay.com. Mark Spain Real Estate wants to help you get 2026 off to a great start if you want to sell your home, because they cut out the hassle. They cut out the cleaning you have to do and all the showings. How about getting a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate? Eliminate all the hassles. MJ here, obviously, for Mark Spain Real Estate. And if you're within the Tampa Bay area, you can hear my voice and you want to sell, how about getting a hassle-free, strong, all-cash offer? Mark Spain Real Estate sells over 4 homes every single hour. They're the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. You can trust them to sell your home hassle-free and for maximum value. Listen to Chris. Chris said selling our 16-year-old home was quick thanks to the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Avoided the stress of showings, constant cleaning, negotiations, blah, 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 blah. Their guaranteed offer was well beyond what they were hoping for. That's from a customer, Chris. So when it comes time to selling your home, you'll be impressed with Mark Spain Real Estate as well. Go to markspain.com, get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com, and start packing. Traffic's on 857. Shriner's got the latest. MJ Morning Show back in just a minute. Is the final hour MJ Morning Show. MJ, Fester, Michelle, Bailey, the intern, radio's best friend, Art Volo is in the house. Art, I've known you for decades, man.
Yeah, you do a good show. I mean, I go to a lot of radio stations. I really do. Yeah. And I put you in the top 5 easily. Now that's high. That's high praise.
That's nice.
I know.
How do I get in the top 3?
Well, you guys, KVJ is good over in the west side of the state.
Right, east side.
Yeah,
East
the
Coast.
east side.
Yep.
I get turned around.
Yeah.
And Bob and Tom, one of my very favorites. 43 years on the air.
Right.
I think Paul Castronovo down in Miami is good.
Yep.
There are a few, but you are in the top 5 without a doubt because you know. And Mojo in Detroit, and his son is working against you on your old radio station.
Well, he's not doing mornings.
No, he's he's doing mornings over at.
No. He's they're after. No, they're mornings. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're right.
Which is
You're right. No, I was thinking. I think he came from afternoons. All right.
Yeah.
So Art has been in the radio biz for years. Videoing and recording shows.
60 years.
Yeah, for a long, long time. Great to have you in house.
Hey, great to see you. You are, and I watch it on TV. And I turned everybody onto your YouTube thing because you got the sync right.
Oh, did that bug you? The first week or so, it was like a dubbed Chinese or Japanese Godzilla movie. Our mouths were not synced up with the audio.
I kind of like that better. I don't know what all these people are bitching about. I thought it was great.
You like the unsynced Japanese Godzilla?
Yes.
Bad mouth sync?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I love the most was you asking the listeners that are the viewers now, is it okay? You're asking the audience if we're. I mean, that is so outrageously funny.
Because we couldn't see it because it's. When we watch it in here, we're 20 seconds delayed. So, we couldn't see it or whatever the delay was. Art, great to see you again.
Fantastic.
Great to have you in studio. All right, I've got what I mentioned. The sexual peak. This is interesting. What we've known about, like, when a male peaks sexually, what we've been told apparently is inaccurate.
Huh.
Well, what a shocker. All right, here's the deal. We have pretty much heard our entire lives that male sexuality, that the peak is like late 20s or something, right? No. Brand new research is throwing that on its back. 67,000 people were utilized, data collected, and the individuals were 18 to 89 years old.
Oh, great.
So 67,000 people. And we had always thought that the sexual peak was, and again, different reports had it, late teens or early 20s to late 20s. But now it has been determined that the highest peak for a male, so men craving or sexual peak and, where they're, the most interested, it's now late 30s, early 40s. So it's not like the sex-crazed teenager or someone in their 20s. They're saying that number, sexual craving or desirability, now it's a peak of late 30s to early 40s. So that changes what we've previously known.
Wow. I think who sponsored this study? Like some wiener pills or some erectile dysfunction company? Sponsored by Viagra?
It's the journal Scientific Reports. This is not some paid-for study, and there's a lot of that out there. You'll hear about, brand new research shows this, and then you find out, it's something about sleep, and then you find out that, Tempur-Pedic paid for the study. No. This is the journal Scientific Reports. All right. Now, let's do a segue into dating. So from male sexual performance and desirability and desire, let's move into the new 5-word phrase, which is being seen as like a dating escape. Now, Bailey, you're the closest here to the dating scene. Michelle and I are well, as far as I know, we're well outside of the dating scene. Same with Fester. Have you heard or have you ever used, if you're trying to maybe distance yourself or you've gone out with somebody for a bit and, it's not working out and you're looking to, escape, have you ever heard the phrase, "You're too good for me"? Have you heard that one? So this is apparently a dating excuse that's getting a lot of traction now, and it's even showing up on social media that women are shooting videos on TikTok or Instagram, and that's the phrase. It's "you're too good for me" that is being used a lot now.
Who's using it?
Yeah, it's...
is she saying it to the he, or is he saying it to the she, or whatever?
It can go both ways.
What's the dynamic?
It can go both ways.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Bailey, have you used this to get out of a dating situation?
I'm too good for you.
Yeah.
No, other way around.
Yeah.
Other way around.
So,
Bailey, this
you
isn't-
say,
you're dating a guy, you don't like the guy. So your little escape hatch is, you're just too good for me.
I feel like I've never used that. I feel like it's always, it's not you, it's me.
That's what I was going to say. This is the new, it's not you, it's me, because that's what we would say in the past, right? Like, it's not you, it's me. It's totally, I'm like, ugh.
So,
I mean, the "it's not you, it's me" is acknowledging something.
Right.
But the "you're too good for me" is putting yourself down, kind of like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, I deserve to be with a real scumbucket, and you're a couple of clicks above that. So
I'm
you're too
just
good for me.
putting everybody on notice that apparently this is gaining traction. So if you hear this, "you're too good for me," that's a little catchphrase, buzz phrase right now that's going around. Speaking of dating, listen to this imbecile. Listen to this whacknut. A dude from the U.S. meets a Russian girl online.
Oh, that always works out.
Well, typically, it's the whole mail order bride thing, and you bring over the Russian babe or wherever from Russia, or whether maybe it's Southeast Asia, wherever, you bring them on over.
Yeah.
This dude goes to Russia, sails over on a boat. He's got a sailboat, goes over to Russia.
That's old school.
The dude has a rifle on his boat, pulls into a Russian port. The dude's arrested. He went over to meet a Russian girl that he met online. Now he's going to do 5 years in a Russian prison.
He's going to meet a lot of Russian men.
I'll tell you what, this sounds like it might be a job for Gray Bull Rescue to break him out of a Russian prison.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He broke you don't bring a gun into Russia.
Yeah. Russia has sentenced an American man to 5 years in prison for illegally transporting weapons. A rifle was found on his yacht after it docked in the port city of Sochi. Was that the Winter Olympics were in Sochi, right?
So hold on.
And we've got the Winter Olympics coming up, in like a week or two, right?
When you say he took a boat, I thought he took the Titanic or something.
Dude, I said a sailboat.
You say he took a boat.
He took a sailboat, a small yacht.
Now you're saying a yacht. Is this guy like
it's a sailboat? Listen,
what defines a yacht? I mean, you can navigate across the Atlantic. Pretty big boat.
The dude sailed from the U.S. over to Russia. He had a rifle on his boat. Customs and the immigration folks at the port of Sochi in Russia, I guess, boarded the vessel, found he had a gun. He was arrested, went to trial, and he's going to do 5 years in a Russian prison.
Wow.
This guy's not smart enough to buy his way out of it.
Jimmy, ever been in a Russian prison?
This guy has.
What a dope. U.S. citizen found guilty of illegally transporting and moving firearms, according to the regional court press. It identified him as Charles Wayne Zimmerman and said he admitted his guilt in full and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Yeah, his sister says he was detained by Russian authorities, actually in international waters. Yeah, and this was July of 25, apparently. So this was last summer.
You gotta know what you get yourself into there, Charles.
Sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. I feel like we should play Christopher Cross sailing behind me right now.
Sailing
takes me away
No.
to where I'm going. What?
Don't play it because then Andrew will have to cut it out.
Yeah,
know,
that's
I
why
know.
we're singing it.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
Exactly. Yeah. So he sailed all the way across the Atlantic into the Mediterranean. He met a Russian woman online, decided to visit her, and didn't know it was forbidden to keep a weapon on his yacht while docked in Russia.
You should have looked into a couple more laws.
Yeah, I would. Listen, I don't want to be on the high seas without a gun. I mean, what if, pirates? When I was scuba diving in the Sulu Sea, luckily we were, not near, the really bad pirate areas, but in the Sulu Sea there are known pirates.
And our State Department's not doing anything? They're not negotiating on any level? The guy's been sitting there for a year or 6 months?
I was going to say, is he going to be the next hostage swap or the prisoner swap deal? I don't think that Mr. Zimmerman is going to be of the utmost importance to the.
Yeah, we can make a trade or something. We don't have any Russians locked up.
Let him go. We'll send you Diddy.
Yes, send Yitty.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what's pissing people off? And Michelle and I have noticed this. And Michelle, I've commented on this. Why are hotels doing away with proper bathroom doors?
Oh, I know.
Have you noticed this?
Yes.
The last couple hotels I've been in, I think they had a barn style door.
Yes.
Yeah, but they don't lock. It's like a barn door on a giant slider, and anybody can just walk right in. You're on the toilet.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing in there. I mean, when did this happen? Who decided in the world of hotel architectural design that people don't want locking bathroom doors?
I think these hotels have whole design teams.
Yes.
And the barn door is found a home inside some modern residences.
It's terrible.
And that's the look.
Yeah.
You put a mirror on the back of it or something.
Sometimes they're like that frosted glass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's still glass. Like if I were rooming with somebody, like if you had a business conference or something, where sometimes you're paired up with somebody else to stay or whatever.
You got two queens in a room.
You can see through at least the outline of the person.
I'm on a business trip with Fester. I don't want to see his silhouette. I don't want to see this manatee on a toilet.
Because he'll fall in love. He won't stop calling. He'll invite me to lunch more often.
Sometimes they have frosted glass.
Yeah,
but then other ones they don't even lock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what's going on here is hotel guests are beginning to revolt. This is a Wall Street. Michelle, I'm surprised you didn't see this. This was Wall Street Journal yesterday.
I was busy with the Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah. First they came for closets, then they took the bathtubs. Now hotels are stripping away the only thing separating us from the animals, the bathroom door. This is Wall Street Journal. Guests are waving goodbye to the luxury of full closable opaque barriers between the restroom and the bedroom, checking into finding sliding barn doors, curtains, strategically placed walls, and other replacements that aren't as proficient in the art of noise and smell containment. So it's not just the privacy, it's also
the art of smell containment.
Containing, yeah.
Yes, I'm an artist. I contain smells.
Where did we first notice this? I think it was Courtyard by some of the newer Courtyard by Marriott's or whatever. And we've had this conversation. What are they doing? Who decided, oh yeah, the bathroom doesn't need any privacy?
When I went to Mexico, the one side of the wall where it faces, so the beds are here.
Yeah.
And the wall that the bedroom and the bathroom shared was the frosted, but you could see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going to the bathroom, going to the shower, anything.
So the frosted door is facing into the room where people were sleeping or congregating. If you were laying, the other person was on the bed, they could totally see in what was happening. Oh my gosh.
What were the architects, the designers, were they just trying to be hip, cool, avant-garde?
Well, I think it's modern, and I also think it saves them the swing of the door, the space, and also the bashing of the door and the doorknob into other things. I think they thought that they were saving themselves in some maintenance and some aesthetic there with this, just the sliding thing up at the top. But that also, sometimes it's noisy. And so if the other person is sleeping, it rumbles, when you're closing it and opening it.
But
And
then the gate of the door, you have to step back into the bathroom. It eliminates a third of the bathroom space sometimes.
I'm happy with that. I'd rather that.
I'll take that.
I'll tell you right now that this is a prime opening for somebody to start like a website like nohotelbathroomdoor.com. Like a registry.
Yeah.
Keep track of where you can see manatees sitting on the toilet.
Hold on, honey. Before you book that room, let's see if there's a bathroom door.
I'm telling you, nohotelbathroomdoors.com.
Hotels.com needs to have that as a qualifier. Like pet friendly, free breakfast,
like the
free
features.
Wi-Fi, no bathroom door.
Or good bathroom door privacy.
Or none at all.
Good smell containment.
It's the art of smell containment.
The art of smell containment. Anyway, this is a big story yesterday in the Wall Street Journal. This is a huge, big, giant story.
Yeah, breaking business news at the Wall Street Journal.
There's a rumor going around. What video game has been delayed now for years? And the fans of this game are clamoring. It was supposed to come out, I think, back in the fall. It didn't. Then they said it'll be spring of this year, and then I think it's going to be pushed back even more.
I think it wasn't supposed to come out yet. They just delayed the launch of it like another year. It's the Grand Theft game, right?
Yeah. So Grand Theft Auto, do you know what number they're up to?
I don't know. 6?
That is correct.
Is it? I just guessed.
That is correct. It's GTA 6. There is a rumor going around that Rockstar Games, that makes Grand Theft Auto, that they let a dying fan of Grand Theft Auto play the game early as part of their dying wish.
That was like the Make-A-Wish Foundation type stuff?
That's what it sounds like. So here's what I know. Rockstar Games appeared to have quietly granted early access to Grand Theft Auto 6 to a terminally ill fan after a family member's emotional plea went viral. Is this urban? Is this real? I mean, I saw this
Is there
online.
pictures of the fan?
The request circulated online earlier this week and quickly drew attention across gaming communities. Soon after, an update hinted that Rockstar had responded privately. While the company never confirmed details, the move led many in the gaming community to believe the fan was able to experience the long-awaited title ahead of the official release. The situation began when Anthony Armstrong, some kind of an integrator at Ubisoft, shared a message on LinkedIn asking for help back in December. He explained that a close family member had battled cancer for years. However, doctors had recently given them 6 to 12 months to live. Armstrong said that the person loved Grand Theft Auto and feared that they would miss the next game's release. In the past, or I should say in the post, which has since been deleted, Armstrong wrote to any of my connections at Rockstar Games and Rockstar Toronto or anyone else that may be able to help. And now the rumors going around that they granted the request for the terminally ill fan.
I mean, you got to figure at this stage the game is playable on the development side.
So this Armstrong dude, I guess the whole post has been removed, but he did, before it was deleted, wrote, "We spoke to them today and got great news. That's all I can really say, but thank you all from the bottom of my heart, although there's no confirmation." I mean, the language that he's using, we spoke to them today, got great news. That's all I can really say, but thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. I mean, that seems to indicate that they allowed the dying fan to play Grand Theft Auto 6 before they passed away.
So this is something that happens one time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first person to reach out. Their story lines up.
Yeah,
but now they're going to get a flood of, hey, guess what? I'm sick too. Let me play. Yeah. Have they done it before? Andrew says they've done it before.
Oh, Andrew, turn your mic on. Hey, Andrew in the producer's booth. Yes, Andrew.
Reading an article that says it's not the first time that Rockstar Games has given a terminally ill fan a chance to play one of its games before its release.
Mm-hmm. In 2018, a man from the Netherlands was
nice.
diagnosed with terminal neurofibromatosis type 2.
Yeah.
And he was given a chance to play Red Dead Redemption 2 several weeks before it came out.
That's nice.
I think Andrew and I are-
How's he doing now?
Any
word on the guy?
No, he's deceased.
I don't know. Maybe he made a miraculous recovery. I don't know.
The article does not disclose.
Miracles happen, people.
Maybe the game cured him.
Maybe.
Playing the game.
I don't
so
think
happy, like a euphoric, adrenaline rush cured him.
I'm sure they have somebody go to the location with the game completely contained on their own laptop because they're not going to send out a copy. So I'm sure that's what they do. Fully contained on their own Rockstar laptop for the guy to play.
Or if you're mobile, they host you or something.
9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. Final chunk of the MJ broadcast is next. Hey, are you aware of the Dr. Pepper thing?
What about it?
Now, there's an interesting Dr. Pepper story about a young woman that did a song online in social media, and then Dr. Pepper took her jingle. Now they're running commercials. This is Michelle. Did you see this?
No, but I did see a new Dr. Pepper commercial.
I wonder if this is it. All
right.
Hold on. So we'll get to that here in just a matter of moments. Oh, if you're a Gen Xer like me and Fester and Michelle, or if you're a millennial, you got to hear what we have coming up next because, whoo-hoo, is it payday for Gen Xers and millennials? Whoop-de-whoop payday. We'll explain that and more. Final chunk. MJ Morning Show is next here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Stand by. Hey, Veterans Ford, where Fester is one of the recent customers. Dude, you look so good driving that truck. And what Michelle, what did I say to you yesterday? I said, you know what? I feel great for Fester. I said to Michelle, you know what? It's so cool seeing him driving a brand new vehicle, that new truck smell, instead of you tooling around in a janked up, 18-year-old caddy with peeling paint and steering problems and seatbelts that don't work. And
all those things are true.
Fester got his brand new F-150 over at Veterans Ford, and it could not have gone smoother. Fester's in love with his new F-150. And, folks, you can be in love, too. Right now, there's 0% financing offers. You've got rebates up to $7,000 on new Ford car, trucks, and SUVs. If you're a lease person, you got to check this out. There is a lease deal on an F-150 STX that is amazing. $489 a month, $489 a month lease deal with no money down. That is called a true sign and drive. $489 a month, and you're in a brand new F-150 STX. Go to Veterans Ford. Tell them you want that lease deal, the $489 deal that MJ's talking about. You walk into Veterans Ford, you tell them you want the MJ deal. No other Ford dealer in town will beat an MJ deal. Veterans Ford, Line Bar on the Veterans Expressway. Tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on. Final check. MJ Morning Show back in just a minute.
In Tampa, we have an accident.
A few minutes ago, we spoke of the disappearing doors, the privacy doors, locking doors at hotel rooms all across the country in favor of these like sliding barn doors. I mean, it's people are angry. They're revolting. Wall Street Journal had a whole report on this yesterday, and I was joking around that we need to start a website, hotelswithbathroomdoors.com. And Michelle, what did you just stumble across?
Bringbackdoors.com. It's a website devoted to finding hotels that have a more private door than this stupid barn door, or even just a door that has like a glass, a reeded glass or a frosted glass in place of, the wood. Or
do they have like a searchable database of hotels that have a locking door, or do they call out hotels?
Both. Yes, both. You can do hotels with no bathroom doors or search for hotels with bathroom doors. So you'll be able to find, like, if you're looking at a certain hotel, you'd be able to look it up and see if it has what style of door it has. Or if you're looking before you even make your arrangements, then you can.
I mean, I pulled that out of my butt.
Yeah.
And it exists. Hotelswithdoors.com?
No.
What is it?
Bringbackdoors.com.
Whatever.
It's like you don't listen.
No, I do listen.
Okay, it's bringbackdoors.com if anybody's interested and they're making some travel arrangements. And there is, as you were suggesting, there is I think a Reddit thread that also addresses some of this.
So I set the DVR yesterday to record. I set up a season pass, so it'll record every episode. I set up our DVR fester to record the new Ashton Kutcher TV series, which premieres on FX tonight.
Yeah, about the beautiful pill or something.
It's called The Beauty.
There we go. That's it. Yeah.
And, there's some similarity to The Substance. And, of course, Kutcher was married like 14 years ago to Demi Moore. But Michelle just said something during the commercial break which startled me, which I found disturbing. You kind of peed in my cornflakes. What did you say, Michelle?
That the ratings weren't good? That the reviews were not good?
Yeah, Michelle. So where have you seen this?
IMDb. Gives it a 4.9 out of 10.
All right, well,
That's well below my watching tolerance, my threshold.
Yeah, so typically now you like IMDb better than Rotten Tomatoes these days. So for you really want to see nothing less than like a 7?
Yeah, I'll still put like anything in the 6 range depending on the genre.
Right.
I'll still probably put that on my to watch list, but it's not going to be the first thing that I watch. It's got to be around a 7.
Other than the 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb for this new Ashton Kutcher The Beauty series premiering tonight on FX, is there any narrative? Is there any description, or are there any other reviews online that concur or dispute this? I mean, that's a low score. 4.9 that's lousy.
Well, they've only given it to probably, some industry, reviewers that they can't really disclose too much about it.
Are we going to watch it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you can watch the first one. I'll follow Fester's philosophy. Watch it for 5 minutes, and if I'm still engaged and thinking about what's going to happen the next 5 minutes, I'll watch it for the next 5 minutes.
New shows like this that I go in with a little trepidation, I watch it on a 5 minute to 5 minute scale. After, if it starts to stink, I'm like, forget it. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And then, of course, tonight is the return of MJ and Michelle's Wednesday date night.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to this. Michelle, I'm going to give you the honor of selecting our meal, our venue, our restaurant. So if you want to go to a tried and true, place that we've gone to in the past, or you want to go to something brand new? I mean, there's tons of stuff. We had that list. Remember back in the fall, we had that list of like the 50 restaurants to try, or
Yeah.
the 50 best restaurants in the Tampa Bay area. I think
There were a bunch of them you haven't been to. We
Yeah.
should find that list.
Yeah.
We should pick a place.
Well, I mean,
And by we, I mean you and me, and then we'll take MJ there.
we should find that list. I'll go back to the stacks in the back of the library and find the list.
You could probably look
Yeah.
it up online fairly easily.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Fester.
You're welcome,
So,
MJ.
so what do you want to do? Do you want to go to a standard place that we like, or do you want to try something brand? Maybe we should do a kind of a roll for a while where we try to go through the list of some of the really good restaurants in Tampa, St. Pete, or in the area that we just haven't been to. Sure. Because there are a ton of places that I have. Like, there's one place. There's a. So the guy that used to be the head chef, the executive chef at Rooster and Till, has sort of become a little bit of a texting friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he gave me the name of some place over here in St. Pete.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think.
You can't remember it though.
No.
Is it the chicken?
And you don't know, he doesn't know how to search on his phone. So.
Is it the chicken and bar?
No.
Because, the Rooster and Till.
No. Yeah.
What's a Till?
Yeah, so it's Brian used to be the executive chef over at Rooster and Till, and he said, "Oh man, there's a." I said, "Hey, what's one of your favorite spots in town?" And he gave me this place, and I gotta text him. Hang on a minute, I'll text him right now. Hold on.
You can't text him after the show?
I know. I don't know what you're
No,
doing.
because
here.
I want to say it.
You can't tell me tomorrow morning?
Because I'll say it on
Give
the
me
air
your phone.
right now.
I'll search and find
Yeah.
it.
No, hang on a minute. Hey,
All right.
we're live on the air.
Oh,
great.
What is
Yeah.
that restaurant in St. Pete that you said is inventive and one of the best in town right now?
Yep.
Question mark.
Okay.
Okay, if you change the station, come right back, please.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Seriously.
Who wants to listen to you leaving a message, talk to text to somebody?
To ask somebody what an award-winning chef thinks is one of the best places right now with a great, creative, inventive menu that I have to try?
You know what? Here's a thought.
There are listeners right now that are waiting for the freaking answer.
There are
Here's a thought.
hospital rooms with people with no arms, and they're playing us. And they're like hitting the radio with their nose. It changes.
Maybe if you're going to talk about something, you should be prepared.
All right. He didn't know he was going to.
Well,
That's the beauty of the show. It's all over the place.
Oh, yeah, excuse me for the spontaneity of a live show,
Listen,
Michelle.
some spontaneity can be done during
This is
commercial.
what I get for working with my wife
Look
now.
at you guys. That's what you
Yeah,
get.
this is what I get. All right, I'm waiting for him. As soon as he texts me back.
He's probably sleeping.
Yeah.
It's only 9:37.
I know. Anyway.
Those chef dudes get to sleep in, and then they go to work a little bit later in the day.
He's going to text you at the crack of noon.
Oh, he's not executive chef at Rooster and Till any longer. I think he's got a new place that he's.
Oh, great.
So he's
that he's
not
doing.
awake yet.
We'll read his. What's a?
All right, can we move on to Dr. Pepper,
Oh,
please?
you move on.
Yes, Dr. Pepper.
So there is a young woman by the name of Romeo Bingham. And it turns out that just before Christmas, December 23rd, Romeo Bingham, who is a social media TikTok creator, apparently shared this catchy Dr. Pepper jingle that she wrote and performed. The clip went viral, and now apparently last weekend, Dr. Pepper started running commercials with her jingle that took off on social media.
That's
and
awesome.
And now people are like, I hope they paid her for it. Hope she's getting paid. And I guess it also ran a 15-second ad with her Dr. Pepper jingle ran twice.
I'm looking at the exchange of the original video. Dr. Pepper writes her directly, hold on, you might be onto something.
Yeah.
And then Romeo writes back, we could really make something happen. Let me know.
You know, they're always looking. All these like ad agencies and all these creative folks, they're always looking for the next viral moment and how do we fall into it? And they clearly recognize that they could turn this into a viral moment. I mean, the creator already had like 25 million views for her homemade Dr. Pepper jingle. So then, smartly, somebody at Dr. Pepper's agency or whatever, they jumped on it. So the 15-second commercial even ran twice during the college football playoff national championship game Monday night on ESPN.
Oh, I don't know if I saw it. I was in and out of the game. I fell asleep for a third of it.
Would you like to hear the jingle?
Yes.
Here it is.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, pepper, baby. It's good and nice. Good and nice.
I mean, it's kind of catchy.
If you hired an agency and you said that was professionally done, I would have completely believed you.
Right.
It does sound professionally done.
It really does.
I kind of like it. I mean, I like the old one a little better.
I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I'm part of an original crowd. And if you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Hey, be a pepper, drink.
So I gotta be honest. So when that was a big hit on TV, and that ran back in like the late 70s or something, or I wanted the vest that guy wore. So the guy in the Dr. Pepper commercial, Andrew says his name is David Naughton. He had a vest. I wanted that. I wanted to wear that vest to school.
Yeah, but this new jingle just appeals to such a different audience.
Well,
man. It sounds kind of soul-y and kind of R&B-ish.
It's like Gen Z,
yeah,
you know?
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Good and nice.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine you go from just putting something on TikTok to Dr. Pepper using it in national commercials?
We should do a whole segment on trying to come up with jingles for products, and maybe one of them will take off.
Right.
Oh my God, that's a great.
Do you have?
I don't. I mean, I'm trying
do you
to
have a product.
I'm trying to wrap my.
Give me a product. Let's just let's wing it here. Give me a product.
Preparation H makes your ass feel good.
Great. It's kind of a
okay. H and great. Grade 8. Okay.
Yeah. Preparation.
You go. Riffed out, dude. Go. It's on you.
Preparation H makes your ass feel great.
Yeah. Oh my God, we would be like a Super Bowl. What if we were in a Super Bowl Preparation H commercial? You and I, the two biggest pain in the asses I know.
Yeah. Got another one?
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on, Art.
Art Volo.
Yes, Art. What do you have for us?
All right. I've got one that I don't know why they don't jump on this.
Okay, let's go.
KFC, right?
Yes.
Right.
KFC.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
You don't want to cook tonight? Just say bucket. Oh, it's not dirty.
Oh, bucket.
Just say bucket.
Bucket.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Dude, that's good.
I could make money off that. Now somebody's going to steal it because you got such a damn big audience.
And then if you want to go to the store and pick it up, you can go buck yourself.
Go bucket yourself.
Go bucket yourself.
Go bucket yourself.
We deliver or go bucket yourself.
They say that in Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
And you know what? That Colonel Sanders guy, he was a bucket bastard.
Yeah, he was. You learn a little bit about Colonel Sanders. He was a piece of work. I love him, but he's something else.
I like it. Go bucket yourself. Go bucket. Hey, you don't want to cook tonight? Bucket.
Go
Bucket. All right. Anyway, congratulations. Oh, I have audio on her. So I have audio of Romeo Bingham, who created the Dr. Pepper spot. Let me listen to her.
Thank you, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
So So she's funny. So then she does like an acceptance. She's holding a bottle of Dr. Pepper like it's her trophy.
Is this like another video she put out?
She put out this video of her like she's at an award show, maybe like the Clio Awards or something, and she's accepting her award for her Dr. Pepper victory. All right, here's the whole thing. Listen.
Thank you, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I'm not being sarcastic. I would like to also thank all the supporters and all of the Dr. Pepper fans and everybody in between who rallied together to make this moment happen. Because I could not have done it without you guys. I would also like to thank my family. And I would like to thank my auntie, my brother, my mama. And yeah, this is awesome. I did not expect to win this tonight.
Okay, all right.
I didn't really win anything, but I aired on TV, so I kind of won. That's a big win. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm usually silly, and I know this is like silly, but I really am genuinely thankful, and thank you to everyone who made this happen. So thank you. And if you saw it on TV tonight, tag me in it.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice.
Man, she's got a personality.
Did they pay her? I
Well,
mean,
that's the question. People are on social media like, I
She
hope
better
they
have gotten paid.
I'm sure they paid her.
I mean, listen, Dr. Pepper gives out all that scholarship money during like the halftime of these college games. It should at least pay for any of her schooling. And she's 25 years old from Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, maybe she's got a future in jingle writing.
Yeah, she's going to come up with another one, Well, Coca-Cola, baby. It's good on ice.
Yeah. How about, you got the right one, baby? Uh-huh.
You know what? I never heard that before.
It's
That's
new
really
one.
creative.
Yeah, I just came up with that. All right, so I mentioned Gen Xers and millennials are about to get rich. So Michelle and myself and Fester, we're all Gen X. Millennials are the generation after us. Why do you think? Listen to the headline here. Gen Xers and millennials will inherit trillions of dollars over the next 10 years. Do you know what that money is comprised of?
I mean, is this a joke question?
No, it's not. It is not. This is a serious question. Gen Xers and millennials are set to inherit trillions over the next 10 years. Do you know what it's about?
And what, like Beanie Babies?
No.
Well, is it like, are we gonna like? Is this like we're going to inherit all of our parents' crap that's worth something that they don't realize? Or
you're close. It's not the crap. It's not like the junk.
I mean, like the jewelry that the older generation has that's going to be passed down, or
nope.
Art?
Come on, dude. Come on. What, Michelle? Do you know?
What is it?
I do not.
Dude, it's the real estate.
Okay, the real estate. Yeah, okay.
It's the homes. It's the real estate that the parents of listen, my dad is 83. My mom is going to be 81 in a couple of weeks. You know, their place is worth about 32 grand.
That's about it. Yeah,
right.
That's right.
No, I mean, no, their place is worth, a
average price,
decent chunk.
The average house in Florida.
And there's no mortgage it's paid for.
Yeah, the average house in Florida. I mean, good luck finding, it's going to sound like a lot of money, but good luck finding a house below $500,000 in, a lot of communities.
Right.
Big money set to be inherited. Gen Xers and millennials are set to inherit. This is a report from Coldwell Banker. Gen Xers and millennials are set to inherit almost $2.4 trillion in real estate in the U.S. over the next decade.
Dude, save that for tomorrow.
What?
Let's take calls on how much you're set to inherit. Not you, not me, but just listeners out there.
You know what? This always opens up a can of worms. Because remember, was it before Christmas? I asked, what was it? Net worth.
How much? Yeah, what's your net worth?
Net worth. We had a thing. We had an interesting story on net worth. And I opened up the phones and I was asking people, hey, what's your net worth? And then there was some commentary that I got via email and I think some DMs where people were like, yeah, you were asking people their net worth, but you didn't reveal your net worth. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't see the difference here? The fact is we're having anonymous people call in. People don't know who they are.
You're not giving me your name and your address, and I know everything about you, and I can put your financial statement together.
Everyone listening knows who I am. There's a big difference in asking, like, hey, what's your net worth? Let's kind of get a range with our listeners.
You have when you call in is a little different than saying, oh, I'm worth this much.
Yeah, I'm MJ. I've been a radio personality of the Tampa Bay market since 1994. Here is my net worth. It's totally different.
And besides, there's so many zeros on that, it would take too long to read the number.
Shut up. All right, so you want me to go to calls on this tomorrow?
I think it's interesting how much are you set
to inherit?
Not that you have it now, because net worth is what you've accumulated now.
Right.
But what are you set to inherit? If you're
aside from your current net worth, What are you set to inherit from relatives?
When your parents kick the bucket, or when your great aunt dies, or somebody, what do you feel that you're set to be a part of?
Yeah, see, I have no idea because I've always felt that my parents greatly favor my brother.
Oh,
so Michelle, do you think when my parents go, do you think it's a 50-50 deal or no?
I think some of the division's already been made, so it's not going to be 50-50.
Does one of them like you better? Do either of your parents like you better?
No.
I think, listen.
No. What, are you kidding me?
Because there's two siblings, you and a brother.
Yes.
And you're number 2 on both of your parents. Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah.
Am I SOL?
I'm not SOL.
You were the grandparents' favorite, and so, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but they didn't have any money when they.
Nothing compared to this.
They spent like everything.
Good for them.
Well, they gave one of their kids a whole lot of money to buy a house and build a house, fix a house, and all.
But not your parents.
No.
Oh, man.
That's my dad's parents.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
So, do you think? I mean, this is kind of morbid, but
it's got to be something you got to financially think about if you're set to if you're set to get something in the next 5 years because it's just time.
I've been flying over a lot to see Dad. I think I've scored a couple of points for that. But that's not why I'm doing it. I mean, I really
latecomer to the situation.
I genuinely do love my parents, but also listen to me. My brother has the benefit of geography. My brother,
he's the first call. He's the caretaker.
He lives 5 minutes from their house. So even when my parents lived up in PGA or Palm Beach Gardens, even when they were up there, my brother was just like 45 minutes to an hour away. Whereas, I'm 3+ hours away.
Let's save this for tomorrow because you provided the grandchildren. And how much pleasure and joy has that brought your mother?
Yeah, my brothers brought them nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. He just got married 6 weeks ago or something,
I think he's sterile. No,
check that out.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Let's call him up.
Hey, Drew. I didn't even get all right. I didn't even get to some of the stuff that I had for the final segment. But listen, I've enjoyed the conversation.
That might be an interesting phone segment. Right. Just what are you set to inherit?
All right, we'll do it tomorrow here on the MJ Morning Show.
Look at everything from people getting nothing, inheriting debt.
I am putting the inheritance item at the very top of my pile. And should I call my mom or dad and see where I am in the will?
You know what? I wouldn't poke the bear.
Hey,
don't get mom started.
Is my brother getting everything? I've told my parents, Michelle, you've heard me say this. I've told my parents what over the years?
Spend it all.
That's what I said.
I'm making my own. Spend it all.
Spend it all.
I've told my parents, spend every penny.
I don't want any of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just start start falling for scams.
No.
Just send mom to a Bitcoin machine at some mobile station.
Oh my God. Oh man. It happens.
All right, we got to go. Folks, have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM, and let's be careful out there.
Morning Show broadcast is protected under the laws of the United States and other countries. Unauthorized duplication, distribution, or exhibition may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. All rights in this work are reserved for purposes of laws in all jurisdictions pertaining to data mining and AI training, including but not limited to Article 4, Section 3 of Directive EU 2019-790. This work may not be used to train AI.
Get ready to rock through the day.